that green light to get underway here, and we can slap it up. Oh, I should put that on mute, actually. I should put that on sleep mode, and that's exactly what we're doing. Hey guys, how you going? Today on BKR Sport. We're here for Game 2 of the Women's State of Origin here tonight, and this is going to be an absolute bolter of a game in Newcastle, because obviously New South Wales can win it all tonight. They can win the series tonight, but Queensland, we know they're going to be up for the challenge here. They're really disappointed in Game 1, but Origin is Origin. This is what we've been saying about the men's game. We'll talk about it in a little bit as well, but it's never over until it's over, man. So I'm really excited to see kind of what Queensland team does come out tonight. Considering they were heavy favourites for their first game, it does show they still have the absolute talent there to win, but the Blues obviously dominated that first game so well that, people have gone away from it. They've gone away from the Queenslanders, and they're all over the Blues. Obviously, in Game 1, up there at Suncorp Stadium, it was 22-12 to the Blues, which I don't necessarily know if it reflects the game as much as it actually was. I do think that because the Blues didn't actually score for 60 minutes in this game, but they dominated from the outset, in my personal opinion. And it never really looked like Queensland were ever going to be able to get a chance to win that game. They looked like they were maybe coming back at one stage, but still, it was just too dominant by the Blues. So they were very well-deserved winners there in Game 1. But Game 2, that's tonight. We start up in half an hour's time for the game. Obviously, we'll do some pre-game chatter, pre-game analysis on the two teams, and then we'll get into the chat and see what you guys are saying. I know there's going to be plenty of questions about last night too. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. It's been absolutely red hot and fiery today on the socials, everywhere. My socials, every social, everything. It's just been surely. It's crazy, man. You're nearly just tired talking about it, but I know it will come tonight. But guys, obviously, let's get into these two teams here tonight. Let's go through a little bit of the rundown. Obviously, hit that like button, subscribe if you're new around here, and don't forget Queensland won last night. Alrighty, so the Sky Blues, they are $1.45 favourites here tonight, with the Maroons being $2.75 underdogs. This is at McDonald Jones Stadium in Newcastle, and it apparently has good weather, fine weather. So apparently it was meant to rain throughout Sydney and Newcastle and whatnot this week, but it just hasn't. Last night was a perfect game, and today is apparently good weather and fine as well, so that's great. We're going to see some high-paced attack and footy, because I think there was a little bit of rain around. There was rain during that first Origin Game 1 here between the women at Suncorp, because that was on Magic Round, and there was a cut. That's right, there was a little bit of rain around, so good to see some fast-paced attack and footy here today. Both teams are up for that. Now, for the Blues, their ins, Kira Dibb comes in, Ja'Kai Whitfield, she goes out. The fullback is Emma Tonegato, with the wingers being Jamie Chapo. Get around her. She was absolutely the woman of the match in the first game, for my personal belief. She was unbelievable. Obviously, get around the Gold Coast Titans as well. But Jamie Chapo is on the wing alongside Tiana Penitani, the centres of Jessica Surgis and Isabel Kelly, with Kelly being the captain of the Blues tonight. You go to the 5'8", Corbin Baxter, with the halfback being Rachel Pearson. Front row forwards of Millie Elliott and Caitlin Johnston, with the number 9 being Olivia Higgins. Back row wides, Kezzy Apps and Yasmin Clydesdale, with the 13 being Olivia Koenig. You go into the interchange, Keely Davis, Talia Fuimano, another Gold Coast Titan, Grace Kemp and Sarah Tongotuki, with Kira Dibb as the 18th replacement. 18th man replacement or replacement, I'm sorry, but Kira Dibb is the 18th man replacement there. Look, I think this Blues team is phenomenal. They've got a really, and this is what I outlined before Game 1, that their 1 through 5 is absolutely superb. Emma Tonegato is unbelievable there for the Sharkies. I think she was at the Dragons originally too, but she's unbelievable at the back there for the Sharkies. You've got the wingers. Jamie Chapo is the best centre in the game right now. She scored a hat-trick in the grand final, scored a hat-trick a couple games before that, and has just been on a try-scoring rampage. That's what Jamie Chapman can do. And Tiana Penitani is great there for the Parramatta Wheels. And then you've got the duo there of Surgis and Isabel Kelly in the centres. That is a ridiculous pairing. That is a really quality pairing there in the centres. And then you go into those forwards, and it's just absolutely big boppers all over. But I do continuously focus your attention towards that 1 through 5, because that 1 through 5 is absolutely impeccable. Now, you go into the Queensland team. Amanita Parky and Keely Joseph come in, with Emily Bass and Sophie Hollyman unfortunately going out. Fullback Tamika Upton, current Dally M winner from last year with the Newcastle Knights women's team. And then you go to the wingers of Julia Robinson and Amanita Paki, centres of Shanaisha Sholka and Ivania Politi. Get around the Gold Coast Titans there. You go to the 5'8", Taryn Aiken, with the halfback being Ali Brigginshaw, who is captain. Front row forwards here. It is, welcome to the Gold Coast, Shannon Marto and Jessica Elliston. That is our two big boppers right up front there. And the number 9, Bing Bong, another Gold Coast there, Lauren Brown. So she's not playing the centre. She was originally actually meant to be playing in the centres here today, but obviously they've decided to shift her. So Lauren Brown was originally meant to play in the number 4, but they've obviously shifted her to the 9 and then brought Amanita Paki into the wing. And I think Ivania Politi was actually meant to be on the wing originally as well. So, yeah, she was. She was number 5. So, Queensland doing a little bit of shifting here. You go into the back row, Tasman Rapana and Oromi Teitzel, with the 13 being another Titan, Sienna Lofippo. Get around her. You go to the interchange now. Destiny Brill, Emma Manzelman, Mackenzie Wheel, and Keely Joseph, with the 18th replacement being Zahara Tamara. So this is a really strong Queensland team as well, especially in those front row forwards of Marto and Elliston. They're the best combo front row forward pairing in the game right now. Unbelievable. Queensland overall didn't really get a great deal of motor going in that first game, but I do think they'll come out with a bang here in Newcastle to really try and prove and get back into the winner's circle. I do think though, however, the 1 through 5 of New South Wales compared to the 1 through 5 of Queensland, I do definitely edge it out form-wise and, I guess long-term quality-wise to the Blues. But obviously when you've got, women like Tamika Upton, who is not great in that game 1, but she is again the Dally M winner from last year in the women's game. So she will turn up tonight. I have no doubt about that in my mind. Just a little bit of an off game, but then again, it was an off game for everybody in Queensland. I'm telling you, they'll give it a good go, but I do think that 1 through 5 for New South Wales is just dominant. I do think, however, the spine of Queensland is actually better. I thought when Lauren Brown came onto the field in game 1, that really changed the game, and Queensland did start to look a lot better. And then obviously Queensland were about to score a try. I think there was Millie Elliott or whatnot was stopped it, but if they had been able to score that try there, it was well into the game on, and Lauren Brown was a big part of the game changing. So I really love that she's starting here today. I just think their spine of Tamika Upton, Taryn Aiken, Ali Brigginshaw and Lauren Brown is the better spine here. So I'm really looking forward to seeing how this one plays out. I think it is very 50-50. I can understand why New South Wales are the heavy favourites here. I'm definitely not confident in Queensland tonight. I'm not confident in New South Wales either. I think it's a 50-50 game here. So I will obviously lead with my team here in Queensland. I will lead with the Queensland women's team and tip them in a 1 to 12er. And obviously it is a do or die for them. If they do not win this game, then we will not be going to a decider. New South Wales will have a chance of a 3-0 clean sweep, unfortunately. So Queensland definitely do need to win tonight. They definitely do need to win tonight. And we weren't expecting it, to be honest with you. It's like in the men's game, right? A lot of people obviously expected New South Wales to give it a solid old crack last night. We all know what happened. Queensland winning game 1 last night in New South Wales means that if New South Wales to win the series, that means they have to travel to Suncorp in game 3 in the men's game, right? Obviously Melbourne game 2, then Suncorp game 3. That looks and feels like it is just completely out of the equation, right? It feels like sport is sport. Things can happen, right? It can still happen. It's never over until it's over. But in the women's game, obviously the women had the first game at Suncorp, and everyone expected them to absolutely whoop them. Well, not maybe necessarily whoop them, but they were heavy favourites. They were like similar favourites to what the Blues are tonight. So that's why I say I don't think that betting agencies, and I don't think that the fans in general have as much of an awareness and understanding about the setups of the women's game, because it is so fresh. It's only been around for 6-7 years now. I don't think that people have as much of an awareness and an understanding for kind of the setups of the two teams just yet, and that's including betting agencies and everybody. That's why you see such heavy favouritism going, kind of willy-nilly in my personal opinion, because again, Queensland should never have been that heavy favourites in that game 1. I can understand this more so in game 2 based off of game 1, but that's only based off of game 1. So yeah, it's going to be a really interesting setup here. A really, really interesting setup here tonight. I think it's going to be a great game. That's as much as I need to say there. But guys, let's get to the chat. Let's see what you guys are saying. Hit that like button, subscribe, and let's crack on. Also, apparently you can't watch this on KO tonight. Is that true? Apparently you cannot watch this on KO. That's madness. I thought that it was on the men's game that was on 9, but I'm pretty certain that it's only on 9 now, or not. So I'm going to be a little bit behind tonight, I guess. But with a lot of you guys, obviously. But yeah, so I'll be watching on 9 now because KO apparently doesn't have it. Olivia Reed getting around Queensland gals. Ben Fricker says Queenslander. Brocky Sports getting around it as well. Flurry. Cryptic says, wasn't the New South Wales women's side playing yesterday? I'm confused. Thank you, Cryptic. You can make the argument. No, look, I think I'll give a little bit of a compliment here to the Blues fans and say that Although the clear better team did obviously win, at the end of the day, I thought the Blues were quite resilient for a majority of that game until about the 65th minute mark, which is where we did obviously start to point out that they would fall away due to that send-off in the 7th minute of the game, or 8th minute of the game. They were always going to fall away later on in that game. So, yeah, look, I thought there was a bit of a resilient effort, and I definitely don't think they embarrassed themselves in that game. Suoliti embarrassed himself, obviously, unintentionally, but Suoliti did embarrass himself. Besides that, I don't think the Blues at all embarrassed themselves as a collective team. Olivia Reed with the $8 redo donation. Get around you, Olivia. Thank you very much for the dono. This is another day, another dono. The media shitstorm today has been wild. The celebrations on the ship last night was insane, by the way, but I'm back on land. Well, I hope you had a good trip. I hope you had a good little holiday there. It was a great night to be a Queenslander last night, that's for sure. Obviously, in Origin, the opposition fan base never usually accepts defeat. They always go for like an Ash Klein. Even though Ash Klein wasn't actually the one who made that decision last night, it actually was the bunker. But overall, people never kind of accept defeat. It's like when you saw me in game 1 for the women's game, I saw so many Queenslanders out there saying, oh no, we're rivalry, or just, New South Wales this, New South Wales that. But at the end of the day, Queensland just were dominated in that game 1 of the women's game, right? So it's not that hard to actually just admit defeat. Like in regards to the Titans, like I do have valid complaints about a few of the games this year. But with that being said, like although you can complain about certain factions of the game, at the end of the day, I can also admit that there's a couple ones there that, although are relatively controversial, I can say, well, we just weren't good enough. It's just the Raiders and the Knights games that I obviously have complaints about on a significant level. But at the end of the day, you just have to admit when you get beaten by the better team. You just have to be able to do that. And unfortunately, we do see in Origin, the opposition team can just never really do that. Flurry says, it's been horrible, poor bastard, and the vitriol against Klein and Madge has lost the plot. I think that Madge is fairly fair to be questioned, but obviously it's only game 1. There's been, of course they were going to go for the referee in that situation. You saw the chat last night, a lot of the New South Wales fans were not happy. Big Dano, he's here, get around you, Dano. Jade94 says, Jamie Chapo double, it's now pouring in Newcastle. Is it really? It says that the weather conditions are fine. Is it really? Newcastle weather. It's meant to be sold out here. Oh, yeah, no, it does say rain. So on the website, on NRL.com, it's actually got that it's good conditions and fine, but on the weather report, it definitely does not say that. It's not. It doesn't say it's pouring, though. I don't know. I'm not there. Or maybe I am, but it's empty here. Look, it says here that it's not meant to be too heavy or whatnot. It's not meant to be much rain at all, but you probably know better than me. I haven't seen it yet. Matthew Parsons says, honestly, I was not even upset after yesterday's fair play. One thing I want to say is instead of the send-off rule, they should change it 20 minutes in the bin. You've seen my Instagram and TikTok, haven't you? Cam Brody says, calling it, all try scorers tonight are going to be Titans players. I'm feeling some points tonight. Well, that'd be great because the Maroons have a lot more Titans players than the Blues do. The Blues obviously have Jamie Chapman and Talia Fumono. Whilst the Queensland team have Ivania Politi, they have Shannon Marto, Lauren Brown, Jessica Elliston, Sienna Lafippo. They've got a bunch of Titans players in that team there. So if that's the case, you're probably going to be seeing Queensland get a nice little victory there. Look, obviously we're a good team. We made the grand final last season, so you definitely expect the Titans women's to be turning it up in this game. Crippy said it's raining, Camp Brody, instead of tries and points, you're going to see knock-ons, mate. Well, there's that option too. I think people do forget that the women's game in the NRLW has only just gone back into camp this week. They've only just gone back into preseason camp this week, right? So this is still effectively a preseason game in regards to... It's weird how Origin in the women's game is basically as a preseason. Game 1 was their first hit out in ages, besides their the lesser competitions, and then game 2 is first week of camp, and then game 3 I'm pretty certain would be 2-3 weeks into camp, right? Because the season doesn't start until July. So it is all effectively preseason. But I thought game 1 was pretty good. I enjoyed game 1. I enjoyed it regardless of the fact that my team lost. And Matthew Parton says, Nate Miles was immature. I must say, did not need to put Joseph down for an accidental incident. Grow up, bro. Come on, mate. You know what Origin's like. Come on, dude. You know what Origin's like, man. There's no chance. There is no chance that you have that opinion on that. Every single person, Queensland, New South Wales, does the exact same thing to each other. The only thing is that Queensland fans can't see it that they do it to New South Wales, and New South Wales fans can't see it that they do it to Queensland. that kind of ideology there and thought process is just, it's fake. It really is. It's fake because every single person does it to one another. Origin brings out the best and the worst of people when you love rugby league because everyone's so passionate, the heightened emotions. You have your big reactions, your massive reactions and whatnot. Obviously now we move through and, you'll look at it and you go, wow, that was a crazy time, but now we kind of go past it. But yeah, no, there's absolutely no world where any Blues fan's going to say to me that Nate Myles was immature when I see you guys every single year, and I can see all Queenslanders too, and I can be immature too. It's what everyone does, bro. So no, I won't accept that one. Rosa Thomas says, should be a great game. Hopefully, bro. Hopefully. Rachel Stevens evening. Ben Fricka says, the Sky Blues played a lot cleaner from the start of game one, and we didn't have any answers. What is the thing Queensland need to work on the most heading to this game? I think they just need to get a bit of momentum early. I don't think they can allow the Blues to take an early lead here, like they did in that previous game. When the Blues took that one away, they scored in the first 10 minutes twice. They scored literally twice. Let me just turn this on here so I can hear the game that's starting up on 9 now. Ooh, is it on? There we go. Now it's on. Beautiful. There we go. I just think that they need to set up a nice platform and foundation for the forwards, mate. We need the forwards to really turn up early, which will give the backs some room. Unfortunately, you can't help it when you've got a rampaging Jamie Chapman being able to, elusively get around the defense to that right-hand side and just break away for a 70-metre try in the last game. Like, that was just absolutely brilliant individual skill from her. But at the end of the day, Queensland need to set a foundation and a platform early here to get in front, because in Newcastle, in New South Wales, Newcastle, you do obviously expect the Blues to come out here pretty fired up, and you've got girls like Caitlin Johnson, who had a great game in game one as well, playing at home. You do. So yeah, it's going to be a tough one, mate. It's going to be a tough one. But New South Wales did it in Queensland a couple of weeks ago. Queensland can do it in New South Wales. Hotty or Whipperado getting around New South Wales. Jag94 says New South Wales will use that power game but rain will slow them down a bit. Well, I do edge the forward battle in regards to Queensland over New South Wales. I do. I think that they've got... I think that you look at the forwards, Millie Elliott now, Caitlin Johnson front row, Shannon Marto, Jessica Ellison front row. I lean with Shannon Marto and Jessica Ellison there on the basis that they play footy all year round with each other. They play for the same team. They are two of the best front rowers in the game. They know how each other play, and they are absolutely tough, massive workers there. Shannon Marto was in the Dally M team of the year last year. Ellison was a nominee, so shows how quality they are. I know Millie Elliott is obviously unbelievable, and so is Caitlin Johnston, but I do overall lean towards the Queenslanders in that front row. Very 50-50 though, but I do lean with the Queenslanders. And Lauren Brown versus Olivia Higgins, I do lean with Lauren Brown. Back rowers of Clydesdale and Kezzy Apps against Tasman, Rapana and Romy Teitzel, I will lean with the back row of the Blues there. And then the 13, I probably do give the edge to Olivia Koenig, but I think Sienna Lefippo, obviously super young, she's got the water ahead of her, man, and I think that she can absolutely make a statement here tonight, but I will lean based on the experience of Olivia Koenig. I'll go with Koenig there, but I'm looking for a big game from Lefippo. So I guess you could actually argue that both those forward packs are quite similar in a lot of aspects. But yeah, I do favour the Queensland front rowers there. Daxus Swati says New South Wales has gone out to $1.53, maybe because of the weather. Well, weather always obviously throws a little bit of a spanner in the works, right? Like, it's going to make it a low-scoring game. There is probably going to be some drop ball. There is going to be some errors. Again, this is effectively pre-season. I know it's Origin, but it's still kind of like pre-season, right? So you will not see the finished product. I tell you guys right now, you actually probably see better football in the women's game in the NRLW finals and grand final than you do at Origin level. But with the men's game, because in the middle of the season, these boys have been playing for 10, 11, 12 weeks, right? So 13 weeks. So when they get into it, they're fully immersed in the season. So that's where you do see the best kind of football. And then obviously the finals and NRL grand final is great, but it's not all the best players collectively put together. In the women's game, like I said, it's the pre-season still. It's only just been pre-season this week, and there's only been the one game a couple of weeks ago. So you do have to expect there's going to be errors, especially in the wet weather tonight, especially. And that does open the floor to either team winning this game. It's just whoever wants it more in this game now. It's not based off of, on paper, obviously. It's not based off of, really... It's not based on the fast pace now. It's not about the pace. It's about simply working hard and getting the job done in these tough conditions, because I've just seen the weather, and yeah, it is raining quite heavy. Daniel Lee with the $2 Redo donation. Appreciate you, Daniel Lee. Says over under is 30.5. What are your thoughts? I would go the under based off of the weather, but bro, it's so hard to tell. But I would personally go the under. I would personally go the under here, mate. I just think that with this weather, it's going to be super tough to score points. And they're going to have to rely upon their forward packs. That's where it'll be won tonight. Up in Brisbane, it was a little bit different because it wasn't as wet weather as we're seeing right now in Newcastle, where you could see that 1 through 5 really, open up and spread out. Here, this weather is pretty significant. I think that the forwards are going to have to be the dominant ones here, and I think that that's going to probably lean towards like a 14-12 kind of game or even a 16-12 kind of game, which will go close. 30.5 is a low score. Is a low score, because in the men's game, the over and under is usually like 40, 38.5, 37.5, 39.5 kind of deal. And some games can get to 44.5. So, the men's game is very, very different there. But over 30.5, I would say, is probably a bit of a reach here for this game. But, mate, it's really hard to predict. Really hard to predict. J94 says 9 has exclusive rights. Well, there you go. Yeah, it's Channel 9 only. So I was looking for it on K before, and I was like, oh, no, I have to watch it on 9 now, which unfortunately means that if you're watching it on TV, guys, you will be a little bit in front of us. Camp Brady says, I believe Channel 9 has exclusive rights to all Origins in the Grand Final. Yeah, and also, to the Grand Final as well. I wouldn't know, because I'm usually at the Grand Final. I was there the last year, obviously, in the Panthers Bay. The year before that, I was in, I think it was the Eels Bay. 2021, I wasn't there though. But that's a few years ago, so I can't really remember. But yeah, fair enough. Fair enough, Jay. Preston Hadfield says, do you think if he didn't get sent off, would the game turned out differently? I think it ends up differently, but I think Queensland win. I think that people quickly forget that Queensland were led 6-0 in that game up until that point where Suaalii was sent off. And again, Suaalii deserved to get sent off. You want to change the rules around the sending off, like fair enough. You want to talk about that and bring it into the conversation, fair enough. I did on my Instagram and on my TikTok today, right? I put a video out explaining what I would personally change to that to keep the spectacle alive. But at the end of the day, it was the right call. But I would say that, people quickly forget that the first 7 minutes of that game, Ben Hunt scored in the 4th minute of the game, or 4th or 5th minute of that game, right? So, I do still have Queensland winning that one, but I think it'll be a lot closer. I think it'll be like a 24-18 or 24-16 kind of deal, or even 24-20, and that's actually originally what I went into the game thinking. It's usually a low scorer and a close game, but because the pace of the game nowadays, I was looking more at a 24-20 kind of game based on the fact that it'll be close, and that's probably a regular-ish score there for a game one nowadays, in my opinion, but obviously that was not to be after that first 7 minutes. Flurry says, the post on Suaalii's Insta was nutso and derogatory of Walsh and Klein, not like the NRL to lie. I'm not going to say anything about that. I think that obviously Suaalii's going to come out and he's going to say his apology and say he let his team down, but, good on him for the debut. That's just a regular... I didn't think that there was... I didn't see anything disrespectful there, to be completely honest with you, but maybe I didn't see it correctly. Maybe I personally didn't see it correctly. But there you go. Logan Ballsack says up the Blues. Justin Liu says, who's scoring tonight? Oof, if I'm going to go anyone, I'm saying Jamie Chapman. She's unbelievable and she's got a great scoring record. I think Tamika Upton, she's the hometown girl here, man. Didn't have a great game in game 1, Dally M winner of last year. I'd be looking at Tamika Upton to score a try. I'd say if I'm looking at a Queenslander, the biggest guarantee that I could give you is probably Tamika Upton to really get back to form, show what she's made of, and obviously back in front of the home crowd. She's in front of, she might be a Maroons fan, she might be a Maroons player, and she might be as the away team, but she's definitely at home today, that's for sure. She's definitely at home in Newcastle. So I'll go to Tamika Upton. If you want me to go for a forward, I'll probably go with maybe a back rower. No, we won't go back rower. Maybe I'll say a bit of Jess Allison. I'll say a little bit of Jess Allison there. Yeah, we'll go Jess Allison for the Maroons in the forward pack. Back line, I'd go to Tamika Upton. Back line for the Blues to go Chapo. Forwards for the Blues, I'd go Yasmin Clydesdale. I thought Clydesdale was really good in that game 1 as well. That didn't really get talked about too heavily, which she should have been. Justin Barton says, Brother, let's go New South. Penatani, Sergis, Kelly, Chapman, Koenig, so many guns. Correct, but obviously both teams have a lot of guns here today. Also, I want to ask this question. I've seen this a lot on TikTok this week, and also I've seen it for a little bit now. What's with this thing that people call them a New South? Where's the Wales gone? I see a lot of New South Wales fans calling them, let's go New South. Is this like an Islander thing? Because I saw a lot of like Kiwis getting around the game yesterday on TikTok, and they kept saying like, "Let's go New South, up in New South." It's like, since when have they been called New South? I don't get it. I really don't get it. Daniel Lee says, how's the weather in this game? It's not great, bro. It says on NRL.com that it's a great weather, good track, kind of fine, but it's definitely not. I've seen the rain. It is pouring down Newcastle at the moment. Pouring down. Yeah, it's very moist. Exactly right, Olivia. Very, very moist. And it's a great get-around Queenslander. Toby Stevens says, this game is going to have a lot of errors. I agree. Toby Stevens says, yeah, I thought the idea of having a 20 to 30-minute sim bin and the sent-off player can't come back on at all is a very good idea. Well, that's what happens in rugby union, mate. You know, that's how they play the game. I think that there's been some good suggestions as well. I think they were talking about on 360 that I was listening to. I don't really listen to 360. I don't really watch it because it's too much rugby league content for me because I'm already in it. So it's like, it's just too much sometimes. But anyway, I was listening to it just before I was starting up this stream, and they were talking about like basically that, like rugby union, where you have that 20 minutes of the sin bin, and then that player doesn't come back on, and a player comes on for the team to kind of mitigate the spectacle of it and really help out the entertainment factor, and people don't tune out because they know who's going to win, which we all knew who was going to win from the 7th minute, realistically. Crazy things have happened, but we knew. Anyway, the interesting thing that I heard was them saying that it's not the 18th man that comes on. The team still gets punished by having only 3 on the bench, though. So you can bring a player from your bench onto the field, but you're still down to 3 on the bench. I like that idea because it still punishes the team on a light basis. It severely punishes the player who made the bad call, and made the bad read, and made the bad tackle, but also keeps the spectacle and entertainment alive on it. So I think that's a great idea, and I think that's the best idea going forward. With that being said, correct call was made. Flurry says he was apologising. It was the other Muppets. Oh, true. Ben says Chapman always looks dangerous. Yeah, Chapo was the best centre in the game, mate. No, she's playing wing tonight, but she played wing in game 1 as well and just absolutely tore up, mate. Absolutely tore up. Slapper says probably a Samoan thing since that's the entire New South Wales team. There is a lot of Samoans who say up in New South. And again, I don't really understand. I don't know where it's come from. Until this year, I've never really heard people saying go New South. I don't think anyone from New South Wales would be calling them that. I think they'd probably call them just the Blues or New South Wales. I've never heard an actual New South Welshman call them New South, but Justin Barton, he already said New South there. So yeah, interesting, intriguing. I really don't get it. Andrew Backhouse says, can't wait to watch the girls secure the series. Very lippy for a man who cried last night when Queensland slapped his. Very lippy, Andrew. You know, it's funny, I'll tell you this. A lot of people don't watch, Queensland walking out the field right now, a lot of people don't watch the women's game. Like, obviously, they'll kind of tune in for this tonight, but they don't overall watch or care too much about the women's game. But I find that a lot of the fans who support either team will kind of, if they lose the men's game, they'll use the women's game as a bit of a build-up and say, oh, you know, they'll kind of get them back onto the right track. So they use it as like a internal method of coping with the loss from the men's game. I've found that quite frequently. Like, look, for example, my boy Daz made up top before, he came in and was like, oh, here's the real game. And that's the point. You know, like Daz gets around it and whatnot, but overall, New South Wales fans will use this game as like a coping mechanism for the embarrassment that was last night, and Queenslanders do the exact same thing and would do the exact same thing. It's quite funny, the landscape of it all. It is quite funny. Daniel Lee with the $2 redo donation. Appreciate you, Daniel Lee. Says, why do you love rugby so much? Did you play? It's ingrained into our life here, mate. You know, it's ingrained into Australian culture in Queensland, New South Wales. You know, this place is. This is what we love. This is our game. It's like in America, you know. So I was trying to charge these headphones here. New South Wales come out in the field. You know, it's like you just know and love NBA. You just know and love baseball, NFL, and ice hockey, you know, or hockey as you guys call it, because you don't really play field hockey too much over there. But yeah, you know, it's just ingrained into your system, and rugby league is, you know, a fantastic game that we love to see down here, where you just run into each other, tackle the shit out of each other, and just, you know, kind of get a little bit of ego about it, really. You know, you support your community at the end of the day, right? But as I always say, if you know enough about sport, you know that the different areas and continents, kind of area of the world, like their different styles of sports, right? So like in North America is all about tactic, it's all about tricking the opponent, it's all about like kind of setting up plays to be able to hide what you're doing against the opposition, right? So like being tricky. That's how Americans like their sports. NBA, baseball, and NFL and hockey are all prime example of that. You go into Europe and it's all about being beautiful, aesthetically pleasing. They love to watch the football, man. It's like a dance on the field, is what they say, right? So Europe is very beautiful and aesthetically pleasing, is what they like to do. South America is just crazy shit. They just want goals. They just want, they just want fast-paced, like frenetic energy, bang, 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 bang. And that's why you see South American football like that. You go to Asia. Asia is very about pinpoint precision and kind of getting everything perfect, which is why ping pong and table tennis and same thing, but table tennis and synchronized swimming and all this stuff, synchronized diving. They love those kind of sports because it's all about being precise. And then when you get to the Southern Hemisphere down here in Australia, New Zealand, and the islands, it's all about being the bigger man and just absolutely slapping the shit out of the opposition, and watching them just absolutely collide with each other and being the tougher and the bigger bloke. And that's why you like your rugby leagues, your rugby unions, all this type of stuff, right? Your boxing and UFC. That's why Australians get around those sports the most, even AFL, obviously. It's all about kind of being... AFL is kind of a mix between Asia and our area, I guess, because it is about precision as well. But there is still a lot of collisions, right? So... yeah, it is. It's interesting when you look around the world and see that these kind of areas like this for this reason. They're doing the Welcome to Country right now, by the way. Slapper says, what did you think of the anthem last night? I've got a little bit of a controversial opinion on this, Slapper. So I obviously didn't hear it last night. Like I said, they're just on the Welcome to Country right now, guys. And the national anthem right now. Actually, I want to hear this. Okay, it's a normal anthem. Beautiful. Okay, it's a normal anthem. So I've got a little bit of a controversial opinion on this. By the way, guys, hit that like button and subscribe. We're about to go get started up any moment now. The reason why I say this is because I think it was actually sung quite well if it wasn't Origin. Like, if he was doing that normally, like if that was elsewhere, I get it. I appreciate that. But when you're in the big stage like this, you want everyone to be able to sing along with you and know, like, when you're going to put the... the sentences together, right? And when you're doing it like that on the big stage, people don't know. I've been in many a stadium where the anthem's been butchered and you're singing ahead of them and then singing behind them and you don't know. So I get that part. I do think he was actually quite a good singer though, and I think he did a really good rendition of the Australian anthem, just not for the big stage like that, bro. Yeah, so I thought it was good just without the kind of situation that he was in doing it on the big stage. Daniel Lee with a $2 donation. Appreciate you, bro, for the donation. It says, who do you think has tougher players? AFL or rugby? Rugby, bro. Rugby, mate. Winston Smith says, how much would tickets to this game? Appreciate you, Daniel. Winston Smith says, how much would tickets to this game? I'm not too sure, but it's sold out. I think probably about maybe like 50, 60. I don't know, actually, to be fair. I'm just guessing, realistically. And Tobacco says, last night was last night. No. Still the Origin series. We're live right now in the Origin series in the men's, so don't you worry. It's not just last night, mate. That is the Origin series, and we are still live in it, baby. Don't you worry. Flurry says, Queensland came back with 112 men and scored to take up the game. Queensland came back with 112... I don't know what's happening here. Olivia says, apparently there was a 2-for-1 deal because they couldn't sell tickets to this game. I know there was for the Origin game last night at Accor Stadium, but I don't think for this game. Like, they've sold it out. I don't think that they would need to give 2-for-1s for this one. Richard Riker says, good evening, BKR. Game on, baby. No send-offs, please. Would not like to see a send-off tonight. That would be insane. If it's deserved, like last night, then fair enough. If it is deserved, fair enough. But hopefully there's no deserved send-offs. Hopefully there isn't. That's great getting around it. Ben Frigger says, respect the people holding up the umbrellas for the presenter and anthem singer. What's their job? Winston Smith says, for we are young and free, the real lyrics. Okay. Dasmate says, Ashley Blind isn't the ref tonight. Might mean no crash out for me. Well, Ashley Klein wasn't the one who sent him off, and also it was the correct call, Daz. Jay says, glad you got it right the second time, Winston. Okay, which is baffling how people are still saying that Suolii's send-off was unjustified. If that isn't a send-off, what is? Correct, but I understand the complaints in regards to the spectacle. But New South Wales will kick this ball off here, and it will be Queensland starting off with the ball here. It's been played for 7 seconds, and they haven't kicked it off yet. We're 12 seconds deep into the game, lads. Oh, it's an awful kick there from the Blues, and Queensland will pick this ball up here at the 20. Oh dear, I can see errors here tonight. All right, so Shannon Marto, she'll get this ball out here to the 35, and it'll be 25 will be first tackled here for Queensland to make it up to now. No, it's at Robbie Teitzel, sorry, at the 30. Gets slammed back. Good stuff there by the Blues. This is a call. Yeah, for a call they were giving away 2 for 1 last night. They were. Yeah. Can you imagine if you were paying like $300, $400, $500 for a ticket in the big seats, and then you find out later that you could have got for a 2 for 1? Like, come on, man. You'd be so annoyed. There's nothing you can do about it because you bought your tickets and they just decided to do that, but you'd be so annoyed. To make it up to Shannon Marto. Oh, Sienna Lafippo gets crushed at the 44, man. Jeez. I do love how many Titans on this Queensland team, though. Ali Brigginshaw, she'll kick this ball down to the corner. I want to see a better game from her today. That's a fantastic kick. That's an absolutely phenomenal kick there by... That is an absolutely phenomenal kick there by Ali Brigginshaw. And the Blues will get this ball out here to the 5. I hate when it does this. I'm going to take this out. Don't copyright me. Don't copyright me. Don't copyright me. Hold on, guys. I've got to fix this. It was the bunker. Ash was down the other end. Yep, correct. Correct. People don't really like to focus on that. And it's a penalty here to the Blues already. Yikes. Big yikes. Penalty to the Blues already. Let's see if this works now. Yes, we've got the game back on. Thank you. So penalty to the Blues here for a shoulder charge against Queensland. No, please don't do that after yesterday. Justin Barton says, love any level of rugby league. NRLW, the girls have awesome skills. More and more rugby sevens girls are converting. Our game is the best. And I think they are converting. That was an awful kick, by the way. So the Blues will get this ball here. It will be first tackle at the 35. You're right. And I think that they are converting from the sevens because obviously this is a much probably more sufficient financial game for them. It's across a longer season. Obviously, there's a lot more notoriety with it as well. And it's I wouldn't necessarily say it's played at a higher standard when you've got the women's sevens of Australia and New Zealand who dominate in the women's game in the sevens. Caitlin Johnson with a huge run there to the 40. She's a big bopper, bro. That's a penalty. Oh, didn't call a penalty. The right-hand side here gives it off here to... Oh, Casey Apps away here. That was way too easy. She couldn't get the pass away. They'll be taking down 10 metres out of the line for tackle. Well, Queensland, that defence was not something to admire. I can tell you that for free. That should... Oh, jeez. So, Belinda Sharp is the referee tonight. Disagreed with a couple of calls in the first 2:46, and that's for New South Wales. New South Wales here, they'll get taken down 5 metres out here from the line. Fit tackle. Teddy says, nearly lost track of time watching the podcast. I appreciate that, bro. It's only a shorter podcast this week, unfortunately, but still, get plenty of chatter going. Good kick here by the Blues, but oh no. It's going to be play on. I'm pretty certain that was a knock on, but okay. I'm pretty certain that was a knock on by Queensland, but okay. So Vanya Politi picks it up there. I'm sorry, but for me, that's definitely a knock on. I've now disagreed with 3 calls in the first 3.5 minutes of Belinda Sharp's refereeing performance here. And they're all for the Blues, FYI. All 3 of those calls have been against the Blues, in my opinion. All right, so Queensland now at the 22. That probably should have been a penalty there for Queensland. But Shannon Marto, this will be fit tackle now. And she gets this ball hit to the 32. I tell you what, the Blues have started off this game better. Queensland need to set a foundation. And especially after such a good kick there from Brigginshaw before. It's not a great kick here, which only gets to the 35, but this weather is going to really impact this kicking game here today. And Jamie Chapo's away. She's at the 45. She's too good, mate. She's taking it to the 38. Jamie Chapman is one of the best players, if not the best player in the game right now. Her form is absolutely unbelievable. It's unbelievable. It really is. Emma Gato, she'll be taken down here at the 33. Second tackle. Every time Jamie Chapo gets the ball, she absolutely annihilates it. And looks super threatening. And I did find this was really strange by New South Wales. To knock on. Queensland ball. Queensland ball at 25. I did find that in game 1, it was really odd that New South Wales decided to kind of go away from passing the ball to Jamie Chapo for about a 40-minute period. There wasn't too much that she did from like that 30th minute until the 65th, 60th, 70th minute. You know, they didn't really give her too much of the ball, especially in that second half. It was really disappointing, to be honest with you, because I think the Blues could have scored more if they kept giving her the ball. Dasmate says, I swear the Queensland women's team played last night. Lindsay is a chick's name. That's crazy considering the Blues got beaten by a bunch of girls then, Daz. Wow. That's really good stuff for Queensland. That's even a better win. Wow, I'm really proud now. I'm really proud. Thank you very much for saying that, because it just makes last night embarrassing even more so for New South Wales that you got beaten 38-10 too. Wow. You got beaten 38-10, Daz, mate, by a bunch of girls. Crazy stuff, Daz. But thank you very much for the compliment. We appreciate that, mate. We definitely do appreciate that. Which one do you think is the best looking last night, Daz? Obviously, with us being females. Which one do you reckon that was the best looking for you, Daz? So third tackle here, just genuinely asking. 35 metres out here, right-hand side. Lauren Brown will give it off here to Brigginshaw. Brigginshaw underneath. Robbie Teitzel gets annihilated by Caitlin Johnston. Oh, dearie me. All right, so right-hand side here, Lauren Brown. And she'll be 25 metres out. Jeez, Johnston with a massive wampin hit. Right-hand side to make it up to the Brigginshaw. Brigginshaw kicks it through. Nice little kick here. Oh, big hit again. Jeez, we're on for a big game here, lads. We're on for a big game. Daniel Lee with the $2 donation. Appreciate you, brother. Says, what does knock-on mean? Knock-on means basically like a fumble forward. To make it understanding for you, in the United States, it's like a fumble and it goes forward. If it goes forward off a fumble, that means the ball switches over. So don't drop the ball forward, basically. Tasmania's got beat by the bunker. So you allowed the bunker to be involved in a game between men and women, Tasmania? Wow, I would have thought you guys would have won like 100-0, but to lose 38-10, it's probably going to be one of the best feats of all time. I'd only say Queensland's victory last night would have to be the greatest victory of all time then, Tasmania. Wow, really impressive stuff there by the boys. Or the girls, sorry. By the girls. All right, so it's going to be Queensland to get this ball here at 38. Geez, this kicking game is going to struggle today for both these teams. So, it's a 40-30, that's right. So, that's not 40-30. It's just talking about the commentary. In the women's game, guys, if you don't know, it's a 40-30 rather than a 40-20. Do they do 30-40s? Like, because obviously we have 40-20 and 20-40. Does that 20-40 rule still exist? Because we just never see teams obviously going for it. Geez, Caitlin Johnston is starting up like a machine here. She's making brilliant tackles early to make it up to here. She'll get taken down here at the 43. I definitely can't see a great deal of tries being scored in this game here tonight, lads. I cannot see it. Left-hand side, Shannon Marto gives off here to Taryn Aiken. Taryn Aiken here to Rapiner. Tasman Rapiner. She'll be taken down at the 35. Fit tackle. The best looking one was Hopgood, Andrew Backhouse says. Well, really ballsy call for you to say that. But, each to their own, mate. I definitely saw men out there, so it's interesting to say that you thought that Hopgood looked attractive. So first tackle here for the Blues at the 20. You guys don't win this battle. I don't understand why you challenge me here. You don't win that battle. So the Blues here, first tackle. If you say something's attractive in the men's, then I just switch it around. And if you're talking about it in the women's, then I just say it was a massive win. I win this. What's he doing? Like, is there a time for the game? Oh, Jay, I've got to refresh it. Thank you for saying that. Even though you should have said it earlier, Jay. Gee whiz, mate. Come on, mate. You've got to do better, mate. Come on. Come on, mate. We were expecting you to do better there, buddy. That's it. You're off. You're off, mate. Actually, you know what? You're not off. 10 to bin. You 10 to bin, buddy. 10 to bin. Alright, so the Blues here at the 45. They go left-hand side. Gives it off here to Millie Elliott. Oh, no, it's not. Oh, yeah, it is Millie Elliott, yeah. I'm actually used to saying Millie Elliott now, not Millie Boyle. Oh, she's been kicked in the face there, Robbie Teitzel. Yikes. And Rachel Pearce, she'll kick that ball down to make it up to on the last. She'll let it bounce. And that wasn't going to go dead, so she had to pick that one up. And this is a grindy game right now, boys. This is a grindy game, 9 minutes in. Tasman says, Matt Burton is the greatest 18th man in Origin history. That's crazy because, obviously his only Origin game as 18th man in history, he lost 38-10, so it's really impressive stuff. I would hate to hear about the other 18th mans in history. Would hate to hear that. Paul Caplick says, if they're in the men's game, it's called okay, I'm not even going to bother responding to this question. Queensland now will get this ball out to the 30. It'll be 4 tackle here. Geez, Yasmin Clydesdale, she just looked like a machine making that tackle. Queensland here get this ball across here to Shannon Marto. She seems like she's playing a little bit of a passing role here today as well. Shannon Marto and Jessica Ellison with a strong post-contact made a run there to the 42. Lauren Brown gives it off here to Taryn Aiken. And Aiken now kicks this ball into the corner. It's feeling like a fast-paced game with the ball. Emma Tonga got a bit of a mistake there. A fast-paced game with the ball, but all the aspects of a grinding game. Wow, we were Tonegato. You never make that pass in these conditions. You never make that pass there. She is so lucky there was no knock on there. 10 metres out. Tonegato here gets the ball and slap back to the 15. Geez, it's not been a good couple of seconds for her. She got slapped back to the 13, actually. Second tackle. 10 minutes gone here, guys. It's actually flown by. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you are new around here. Hit the old subscribe button. We're on our way to 30k, baby. On our way to 30k. Wins misses from what I've seen so far. The number 12 of the Blues is the best looking Sheila. Okay, well, let's obviously try and focus on the actual quality of the football. But yeah, Yasmin Clydesdale is an attractive female for sure. Blues here, left-hand side, they give it off. They're away. Oh, she's been pulled by the hair. Yep, that's a penalty. Settle down, buddy. It's not obviously deliberate that she's grabbed at your hair, mate. Yasmin Clydesdale, come on, man. Like, I know you've been pulled at the hair, but, like, she's obviously not done that deliberately. Oh, maybe she might have, actually. Maybe she... No, I don't... maybe she might have. I want to see this again. I don't know if you... Like, to be fair, I've never played professional rugby league in my life, but, like, I don't know if you would... Surely you would know that's hair. Surely... Yeah, that's what I'm saying, Sando. It says looks deliberate. Surely you would know... And I've got to back my girl, Shannon Marto. You know, I've got to back her, right? But... I just don't know, surely... But then again, when you're in the midst of a tackle, you're not going to be able to let go because you're just going to be in the midst of the tackle, right? But it's just like the original grabbing there. Second tackle at the 15. I can understand that viewpoint for sure. So 13 metres out here, right-hand side, gives it off here to Tonegato. They go right again. Oh, she's got Chapo on the right-hand side. Chapo back onto the inside. Oh, she's so bloody strong. She's over the line. But she'll be held up. She'll be held up. Good defence there by Queensland to hold her up there. Good, send her off, Dad says. I'll send you off, mate. Well, that's a bad play, the ball, and that's a knock on. She's lost the ball in the tackle. She's lost the ball in the tackle. Okay, apparently not. All right, so the Blues here, 5 metres out. Another bad call there. Melinda. Left-hand side, they give it off here to Tonegato. Tonegato at the back here to Clydesdale. Clydesdale, oh, she tripped up. Fit tackle here, 9 metres out here from the line. At the back here to Rachel Pearson. Pearson kicks it through. I don't know if that's 6. Is it 6 again? Oh, it is 6 again. Okay, there you go. It is 6 again. Don't know if she actually played that, but fair enough. I'm okay with it. First tackle here, 3 metres out of the line. Logan says, who do you want to win? I want Queensland. Bro, literally look at me right now, mate. Literally look at me. Second tackle here at 2 metres out. Oh, she's lost the ball. Yep, she has lost the ball. It's the correct call. There's no way you challenge this. She's lost this ball. She's jostling for position in the tackle. She's jostling to get the ball away. There's no stripping action there. She's just obviously lost the ball. It's a correct call from Belinda, and I don't think that would have been an easy call to make. I reckon Queensland would have challenged it. Yeah, she's lost that. She's lost that. Slapper says Burton is known for his lack of fighting skills. Dasmate won't like that comment. Is Reece Walsh playing tonight, Colin Lully says. Unfortunately, Reece Walsh is out for the next 11 days, champion. Yeah, out for the next 11 days because of a grub on the opposition team. Yeah. Oh, no. Queensland nearly went over the sideline there. Jeez, that was good stuff there by the Blues. Blues have definitely been the better team in the first 13 and a half. So Maroons now, right inside Taryn Aiken gives it off here to Rapana, Tasman Rapana. She's good post-contact maze here to the 24. Logan said we smashed the Blues last night, eh? So you know that I'm wearing Queensland stuff, but you asked me who I want to win. Oh, that's a high tackle. Referee. Third tackle here at 35. It's not on KO Try Time Down Under. You have to watch it on 9 now, mate. So Lauren Brown will take this ball back here to the 34. It's third tackle now. Right-hand side. Gives it off here to Sienna Lafippo. Lafippo to Shannon Marto. Marto and Ellison have been doing some good work so far. Some really good work in the forwards. And that's a good strong run there by Marto with help from Lafippo at the back as well. Short ball. Oh, jeez. Robbie Tyson Lillard broke through. And he says he also wants Chapman to win. It's like, I want Chapo to do well. Oh, that's not a good kick. That's gone out in the... Oh, no, it's going to bounce. It's going to be in. Oh, it's going to be Blues ball. If I was the Blues, I probably would have just left that, to be fair. Yeah, I want Chapman to do well. I want to score 3 tries, but lose by 2 points, you know, because I want Queensland to win. Of course. So second tackle now here at the 40. I think he wants Victorians to win. Yeah, I'm thinking Victorians. Maybe, if not the Victorians, then I'll probably go with Samoa. Yes. Oh, no, sorry. Samoa's New South Wales. My bad, I forgot. Third tackle hit the 45. You've got to forgive me sometimes, lads. I have a bit of a bad memory from time to time. Not in the last 24 hours, though. Fourth tackle hit for the Blues at the 40. And they'll go right-hand side to... Who's this one? 15 here for the Blues. Oh, good offload there. Tanagato here. Gets the offload away again to Millie Elliott. They go left-hand side. They got numbers. They got 2-on-1 out here. Now, good defense by Queensland to cover that one. And Isabel Kelly will be taking down 10 metres out of the line. That joke doesn't even make sense, Andrew. Name the Queenslanders who are New Zealand and go and name the Blues as well. Across field here for Chapo. She's knocked it on. It will be a 7-tackle set here for Queensland. Guys, if you're going like banter, like at least understand what you're saying. You know, like if you say like if New South Wales is Samoa, Queensland, New Zealand, it's like come with some facts, bro. Because I can tell you right now that the same argument that you have for that, literally goes towards New South Wales as well. Literally. So like it makes no sense. Alright, so it's going to be Queensland now. A good offload there at the 30. They go left-hand side. Come on, Andrew. You've been around here long enough, mate. You should know better. Alright, so first tackle here. Come on, give me something good. 40 metres out. They go left-hand side to Taryn Aiken. Aiken here to Tasman Rapana, who's also had a pretty heavy influence in this game so far. It has been all the forwards. Toby Simmons is far out. 16 minutes in, no score. That's what you're going to get with effectively pre-season footy. I know it's Origin, but it's still pre-season for these women, and also in wet weather. So right hands. Oh, another knock on. There's another knock on there for Queensland at the 40. And this is why I said before the game, it has to come down to the forwards. The 1 through 5 of the Blues is for mine better than the 1 through 5 of Queensland, but it comes down to the forward setting the platform here because it is going to be such a slower game in regards to errors, in regards to kind of foul play and penalties and whatnot, which will slow down the play. So that was backwards like the other one. Absolutely, mate. I would have no idea what time the gates are open for Florida. I don't even know what I'm doing tomorrow yet, besides that Dragons-Tigers stream. Looks heaps wet out there tonight. Good game so far, actually. Yeah, it's actually been an enjoyable game. And this is the thing, I say to people all the time, I prefer these grindy games. Maybe not like a 2-0, but like I would like a 14-12 kind of deal. I love those kind of games because it shows the defense. And I love a good defensive game that still has a couple of tries, but those tries had to work hard to get past the solid defense. I prefer that game than a 36-34, even though I love beating the Bronx. I love beating the Bronx 36-34. But with that being said, I'd prefer to see a good defensive clash than a massive high-scoring close game. So right-hand side here for the Blues. Emma Tonagato, she's away here again. Tell you what, the Blues are finding the holes outside the 30. They're just not really finding the holes inside the 20. So they're getting there. They are absolutely dominating the middle of the field in regards to finding those. Oh, that's an obstruction. Hello. She can't gain 5 metres advantage there based off of an obstruction. She didn't go down. Well, 4 tackle here at the 10. Right-hand side, they give it off to Olivia Koenig, Caitlin Johnston. Jeez, how has she held onto that ball? Really impressive. Fit tackle now, 3 metres out here with the Blues on the... No, that was not the play there, but no. That was not the play there, Blues. She tried to steal one, sneak one up the guts there, but unfortunately for Egan, it's not going to happen. The 15 for the Maroons is Mackenzie Wheel. There you go. That's what I was looking for. Database says Newcastle fans were blessed with the go to defence last Friday. Yeah. Bulldogs did really well there. Can agree with you on that one, Daz. With that being said, Newcastle's attack was putrid, but the Bulldogs' defence was quality. But Newcastle's attack was worse than the Western Clydesdales. To be fair, the Western Clydesdales in the Spice Cup gave a tweeted good crack last week, though. I was there. I know. 4 tackle now for the Maroons. I'll get this ball here to the 40. All right, Flurry, have a good night. Winston Smith says, do they ever biff in the women's rugby? No, I haven't. Has there been a biffo? I don't know, actually. Like, there's definitely a bit of push and shoving and whatnot, which is what you see in the men's game too, but I don't know if I can remember a significant biffo in the women's game. That's eye tackle. Oh, to be fair, she's gone around like this. No, she's gone around like this. No, good call there, Belinda. Originally I thought it was a eye tackle, but she's actually come across like that of the shoulder. So the Blues now be second tackle. Let's have a look again. And yeah, no, it's a fine tackle. All right, so the Blues here, they'll get this ball out to the 40. Isabel Kelly, good run, third tackle. Doesn't say I've never seen a legit biffo. Yeah, I don't think I've actually seen the women throw hands. I don't know. Oh, Clydesdale crunched at the halfway point. 4 tackle. Do you think the Storm will ever get a women's team? Yeah, absolutely. Ever, yes. But not anytime soon. But ever, yes. And Kezzy Apps will be taken out at the 45. Sam Jenkins says Jasmine Strange versus Sissy Beyond the final. To be fair, I probably wouldn't have been too nervous to kind of remember that or even think that even happened. Was it an actual biffo? Oh, Tamika Upton with a great run. Great, strong run by Tamika Upton to the 20. Beautiful. Andrew, the 9 now is the only place that you can watch it, brother. That's the only place you can watch it. So Queensland now, second tackle. That's a push and shove, Sam, wasn't it? I think so, mate. I can't remember a biffo because there was no send-offs or sin bins, was there? I can't remember, to be fair. I completely removed that game from existence because we didn't win it. Darren Aiken goes off to Ivania Politi. And Politi, she's going to be halfway 4 tackle. Blues have had all the attacking possession. Have Queensland even been the attacking 20 so far? I don't think so. To be fair, Queensland had a really good kick and then the Blues got out of trouble by a penalty. So we haven't actually seen Queensland kind of push... Oh, Brigginshaw over the top. Dude, that's Brigginshaw's fault, man. I'm sorry. That's... Yeah, it's a knock on Queensland. They're going to challenge this. So Brigginshaw is saying that the Blues have touched this first. That pass should never be being made in wet weather footage like this, though. But she's pretty confident here. She's saying pretty confident here. Oh, she's saying that the tackler has made contact with it. Sandra says, well, challenging. So basically she... No, but she's saying... But that's not what she's looking at Clydesdale. She's not challenging that part. Like... Robbie Title obviously knocked that ball on, but Ali Brigginshaw wasn't complaining about that. She was complaining about in the past there was a hand. Okay. If that didn't happen just then Brigginshaw, that was a ridiculous challenge. Yeah, I'm not too sure about that. They didn't show us the other angle. She wasn't complaining. Oh, it's a knock on there from the Blues. Knock on. There we go, karma. That's karma. That's karma. Because they did not show us the other angle, which is what Ali Brigginshaw was actually complaining about. We've lost the challenge now, but she was complaining about as she was passing the ball, there was a knock on. That's what she was complaining about. Now, she could be wrong there, but with that being said, why do we not get to see the angle there? Because that's what she was complaining about. I miss the biffs in Origin, the good old days. Oh, Winston, mate. Growing up, those Origin biffos were unbelievable, mate. Unbelievable. And we still missed out. I don't know how old you are, Winston, but for me, I'm 30, so I got to see some of the unreal biffos for sure, but obviously didn't get to see the 80s and 90s and whatnot. I was too young in the 90s, and I was obviously not born in the 80s. But in the 2000s, I got to watch them all. When do you reckon the Origin biffo died? Do you reckon Nate Miles versus Gal was the last one? Second tackle here for the 32. That's the last one I can remember. Nate Miles versus Gal. Was that the last biffo? And Queensland now will be taking out the 25. Nate Miles is still feeling the effects of Gallen's punch, Dasmo says. Yeah, well, got to have a nice little chat with Sully last night. Right-hand side of Brigginshaw. Brigginshaw short ball here to Teitzel. And Teitzel will be taken down 15 metres out of the line. I've seen this happen before in a challenge, so I can't argue what you were saying. Yeah. So Queensland, left-hand side, that Lauren Brown, that was a short ball inside to Ellison. Good post contact metres, so 5 metres out. Fifth tackle here. First attack and set for Queensland of the game. Lauren Brown, she'll get out the back into Brigginshaw. Brigginshaw kicks it through. That's... Did they say not play that? Okay, well, it's Blues ball at 5. I'm not a fan of how Brigginshaw's been playing this game again. Like, I think, like, Brigginshaw has been doing the kick and Brigginshaw has been the one with the ball, but I just don't think that it's working out right now for Brigginshaw. She didn't have a great game 1. Someone said, died when Gallen couldn't even knock out a midget. Jeez. Gee whiz. Sam says, no, there's been more after, just not as good. Yeah, but I'm talking about... That's what we're talking about, though. That's why I think you're confused about what we're talking about right now, Sam, because you brought up a grand final one that wasn't really a thing. That's a Blues penalty. We're talking about, like, legitimate, like, fights. Like, a legitimate fight. I'm pretty certain the last legitimate fight we watched in Origin was Gallen and Miles. And if it's not, like, feel free to let me know that I'm wrong, but I can't remember one after that. That was a legitimate punch on. Bring ashore is the tail end of a career. I agree, Sam. Winston says, I'm 34, didn't have an exemption for fighting in Origin. Did they have an exemption for fighting in Origin? That meant they didn't miss any season games. Originally... Blues here. They're 22 metres out of the line. Can the Blues finally get over? They go left-hand side here. Queensland's defence have held them out so far. Blues have been throwing what they can at them. 5 metres out, second tackle. Surely they find a way here. Surely they find a way here. Davis now. She'll get at the back to Corbett Baxter. Oh, man. They hold him out again. Third tackle now. 1 metre out from the line. Oh, it was Gagai versus Burton. You're right, AJWR. You're right. Gagai versus Burton. For sure, that's a try. It's too easy. That's weak there from Queensland. That's weak there from Queensland. Like, they're very clearly been showing when they're close to the line, they're looking to go for that little play. And that's exactly what they've done. So the Blues have scored right next to the play the ball. Like, it's just very simple. Pick the ball up from the scrum and just scored. That was lazy there from Queensland. They need to be eyes up football here, man. They need to understand. Robbie Teitzel need to do better to get down there, and unfortunately Lauren Brown as well. But the Blues will score. It's 4-0 with it to come. Dave says, yes, the real origin, sucking egg Queensland, where's the spirit? So you can say this all you like, bro, but like, I know how you're actually feeling. Dasman says they need to bring that back because they love to promote it. Yeah, they'll promote that hit last night. They will. When Las Vegas comes around again, or just Origin in general in the future, they will promote the game based off what that Suoli hit was on Reece Welsh. They will. You know it. Sam says, yeah, I might jump. No, that's not a fight, bro. I can't jump in and throw a punch, but one punches and a biffo. Yeah, no. The last... ADWR is right. Gagai versus Burton was the last actual punch on. Winston says, the fights are a major selling point of Origin. I think that's what made Origin Origin. You know, at the end of the day, you were able to, you know, punch on with each other, and it was state versus state. Like, you actually... Like, I get why it's not like that anymore, right? I'm very well aware and understanding, and I actually agree with it, right? But I think, as an entertainment perspective, obviously, yeah, you do look and say you want those fights back. But the selling point of Origin originally, absolutely was the fights. People would watch that just for the fights. They wouldn't even watch it for the rugby league. They would watch Origin for the fights back in the day. David says, let me have this one. Okay, I'm still in the dumps. Oh, they get the kick. Mate, Doggies won last week. There you go. You can have that one. 6-0 here. 6-0 to the Blues. 6-0 to the Blues. Sports Zone says, I'm pretty sure Gallon was only put on report for that punch on 8 miles. So I think there definitely was an exemption. I don't think that was... Was there only... No, I just think that the rules were a little different back then. I don't know if there was like an exemption. Like, it was kind of... I don't think there was an exemption. It was just like the game was run very differently back then, where they would turn a blind eye to Origin pretty significantly. Like, wasn't there that Steve Price one where Steve Price got knocked out cold? I don't know if there was even a suspension for that, was there, for the Blues player? Because it was a genuine fight. Like, they both aimed up with each other, and Price, unfortunately, lost. But I don't think there was a suspension for that, was there? Dasmay says Burton got flogged by Gagai. Yeah, no. Oh, geez, Blues, what's happening here? Geez, they let the ball bounce all the way to the back. So Blues here, they'll get taken down here at the 10, first tackle. Jason, that's right. Did Burton actually land a punch? No, I don't think so. Yeah, but it's like one of the best fights of all time is the Glenn Stewart versus Adam Belair fight, the Battle of Brookvale, between the Manly Seagulls and Storm, and there was not a single punch landed amongst all of that. It was crazy. Rules were loose around fighting. Rules were loose, not around fighting. Rules were just loose. There's no stipulation on fighting. That's a knock on there by the Blues. All right, Queensland. You've got an attacking opportunity now. And they'll be their ball at the 40. Their ball at the 40. Jay, he is very much on a repeat, eh? I am a Western Reds fan. Get around the Western Reds. Sam Jenkins says, best bit of a fight of all time is Marnie versus the King Hetherington. Justin Button says, it would be cool if they allowed a scrapping one-on-one for a bit like ice hockey. Ice hockey is really cool how they do that, but I don't know if Americans would ever allow that to go out of the game without a real big push from the public. But that is obviously a great way. Very different though. Very, very different. There's a lot more respect there where players, when they lose, they kind of accept it, yeah? I don't know if in this game players accept it as much as they would over there. Second tackle, that's just my personal opinion though. 28 metres out here from the line. Here come Queensland off to Taryn Aiken. Taryn Aiken here to Tasman Rapiner. I keep going to call her Jordan, bro. I do. I keep going to call her Jordan Rapiner because of her last name. So right hand side, they'll give it off here to Taryn Aiken. Taryn Aiken now. And Keely Joseph should be 9 metres out from the line. 4 tackle. Out the back here, left hand. Ooh, they go for the short play. Mackenzie Wheel should be 3 metres out here from the line now. Fit tackle. Lauren Brown. Really slow play the ball though. Wasn't a fan of that. Lauren Brown off to Taryn Aiken. Short ball hit of Vania Politi. Oh, she'll get held just short. 1 metre out. It's actually better than her getting held up over the line though, which would have meant they go to the 10. So they'll be held short. 1 metre out. So Blues bought the 1. Chris says, how are we watching the game? 9 now, mate. We're showing 9. It's the only way to watch it. The Origin rights are completely held by Channel 9. No to Fox Sports, KO, kind of deal. They don't have the rights to Origin. 27 says, when are they going to learn those short passes to a pressure player is a guaranteed error? Especially in this game here today with this weather. Because the weather is awful. So especially in this game here, Serge's going to get taken on the sideline. Oh, she's lucky. She's very lucky. She went down last second there. 20 metres out. Second tackle. They haven't really gone down that right-hand side too much. I don't think the Blues utilise that right-hand side as much as they should with Sergis and Chapo. I really don't. So Blues now. They'll get this ball. Oh, that was a good run there by Isabel Kelly, and she'll get it out at the 47. Talia Fuimaono goes into the dummy half roll here. She's come on the field. Oh, that's a knock on. Yep, thank you very much. That is a knock on there. Queensland ball here at the halfway point. Valentine Korepi says, go to the Maroons, get around your brother. Winston Smith says, would you like to see players' names on the back of jerseys in the regular season? There's 2 sides to this story. One, yes, because it makes it awesome for the viewer to be able to buy and purchase a jersey. The opposite side of the spectrum, and number 2, is that it inflates players' egos where it becomes an individual game rather than a team game. Look at LeBron at the Lakers, right? Becomes an individual. I know he's one of the best players of all time, if not the best basketball player of all time, right? But the point of the matter is that it makes them more important officially, realistically, based off of stats that everybody can see. It makes them officially more important than everybody else based off of that player. And that's what we see in most sports around the world. Left, right-hand side here for Maroons, Remy Teitzel, 15 metres out, third tackle. 30 minutes gone here, guys. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. 5 minutes to go here in the first half. Queensland off to Ali Brigginshaw at the 15. Gives it underneath here to Keely Joseph. Joseph offloads it. Don't agree with that offload, but it's okay. She holds it. LeBron thinks he's bigger than the Lakers. He probably has a good amount of money that he could buy a decent shirt. Not as much, obviously. And that's awful for him to make it Upton. She's trying to argue, I think, an obstruction. I don't know, or a knock-on. I don't know what she's calling. Bizalad says, hey, mate, where's this being played at? Newcastle. So Blues here at the 23, second tackle. He is, Daz. All right, off to... Yeah, Queensland just haven't had the attack, man. It does seem like Queensland don't have the attacking ability this season comparatively to last. And it's like the Blues did obviously put in a good showing last year too in a 2-game series and unfortunately lost due to points differential. That's a high tackle. That's absolutely a high tackle. That's apparently the Blues. The Blues have been the better team so far. They have. They've been a better team so far. You got to be able to admit it. Yeah. A power bomb. Courtesy of... I don't even know what that means. That's a send-off. Tasmate says, shut up, you idiot. Shut up. That's a send-off, he reckons. I know it's wet weather footy, but Queensland grubber kicks have been very poor. Queensland's kicks in general have been poor. Actually, everyone's kicks have been poor. Even New South Wales kicks have been poor. Lakers are ass, Grizzlies on top, bro. Grizzlies? I'm not a Lakers fan, bro, so you're going to sell the Lakers all you like, but Grizzlies, come on, man. Ducked into it. Yeah, we'll just say the same thing. Yeah, she was slipping, bro. She was slipping, Daz. Don't worry, mate. Rosa Tomo says, a Manzelman on the field now should help you out in attack. Well, it's just been a little bit, yeah. So been a little bit congested, I would say. There's just not been a great deal. I agree with Sam Jenkinson from before, where Ali Brigginshaw has been incredible. She's one of the best players of all time, but in the women's game. But her time is coming to an end, in my opinion. It just is. That's my personal opinion. Alright, so meters gained so far. 4 Blues at the top and then Ellison in 5th. Isabel Kelly 91, Tony Carter 84, Olivia Koenig 81, Clydesdale 74, and Jessica Ellison 66. And you will see Jessica just have to come off the field here with a HIA. Ashley Kleinwood and Sam for these non-send-offs. That's great, Toby. Again, just to repeat here for the New South Wales fans who seem to be a little bit slow in catching up here with this thought process, or this fact, sorry. Ash Klein didn't send Suoli off. The bunker assisted in the send-off. Just want to throw this one out there. Just want to really help you guys out. I can't understand the rugby league. It wasn't actually Ash Klein. It was the bunker, yeah. Someone says, why was that not a bin? Why would that be a bin? Why would that be a bin? I would like for you to explain to me why that would be a bin. See, this is the thing. Now people just expect everyone... Jeez. The fact that you're comparing that... Oh, that's not on for the Blues. What? Like, pro. Come on, man. Why would you think that that is a bin? Are you just heightened emotions based off of last night's call? Because I know Dad's mate's taking the piss and so is Toby Stevens. But Seb, I reckon you're actually genuinely asking me that question. But I'm sure you're very well aware of why that's not a bin. Dad's mate says Grizzlies. How's that second round exit dynasty going? Deary me. Get some guns out, on the old Instagram stories. The old Grizzlies way. Jared Ford says, Walsh really needs to get his head in the game before O2. Before game 2? Is that like a joke in regards to his high tackle last night? Alright, so the Maroons here at the 25, and it'll be Tasman Rapana. Have they received a 6 again or a penalty this entire half? I don't think Queensland have. Alright, Queensland now. Manzelman gets the ball late away. It'll be third tackle here at the 35. Need to see so much more here from Queensland, man. There's just so much more. And okay, it's ball to the halfway point. That's a strong run. And that was Mackenzie Wheel. You're milking. Oh, jeez. Nearly a knock on there from Manzelman. Taryn Aiken, she'll get taken down to the 45. Haven't been impressed with Taryn Aiken so far this series as well. I know she can be absolutely unbelievable for the Roosters, but I don't think this series so far has been her best by any means. Brigginshaw puts it up, and if it sits back, if it bounces the right way, no, that's going to be way too deep. Come on, Brigginshaw. 30 seconds left here. Brigginshaw, you've got to do better kicking than that. And Tiana Penatani here, strong run to the 30. This should be halftime. It should go to halftime at 6-0. Anybody else slipping into a tackle isn't a valid defence for last night. Tackle to Hioke. Look at the way Liam Martin was folding Queensland. That's how he should have done it. Correct. Liam Martin made the correct tackle. And also, who was the one who actually made him drop the ball? I think it was McInnes, wasn't it? I think it was McInnes who forced that drop ball at the halfway point, or 45 metre. Alright, so they're going to go left-hand side at the 45. And there we go. Half-time here, ladies and gentlemen. Half-time, 6-0 to the Blues. They've been the better team. Queensland haven't really had great attack here. Good defence by both these teams. Obviously, the Blues found a way to break through by a little scoop from dummy half. And I believe they deserve to be leading 6-0. I don't think they deserve to be leading by more. I don't think the Queensland deserve to be leading. I think this is a pretty valid and fair scoreline based on what we've watched. I've actually enjoyed this game so far. I've enjoyed it. Obviously, just the first half. There's still 35 minutes to go here in this game. But we go to half-time here, and the Blues currently winning the series. If they win this game, they do win the series in the women's for 2024. So, guys, obviously hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. And let me know what your thoughts are on the first half. Sam Watson says, contact the head as a bin, though. Incorrect. I'm not a supporter either way, to be fair, of either. Don't think that's a place for me to choose one. That's a place you can choose whoever you want to go for, bro. You're obviously English, so if you want to support New South Wales, you want to support Queensland, you can support whoever you want. But no, just simple contact to the head does not just say bin. That's not how it's been. I don't know where you've gotten that from. It has to be forceful contact to the head. There has to be a legitimate reason for it. It's not just if there's a high tackle that it's immediately a bin. No, we see high tackle penalties called every single week. Every single week, every single game. Like once every 10 minutes, and once every 20 minutes. Like just because it's a high tackle doesn't justify a bin or a send-off. Last night's one was a very significant one. That was the correct call. However, Blues fans are more so arguing that it shouldn't happen in an Origin game. That's what they're more so arguing about. They're trying to cope hard with their slipping nonsense, but I think the majority of sensible Blues fans are complaining that the Origin event was taken away from them based off of a call that they believe shouldn't happen in Origin and should only happen in NRL. That's their arguments. That was forceful. Said, brother, come on, mate. Not even the Blues fans in this chat, not even they thought that was a bit. Come on, brother. Sports Zone says there is a difference between a careless high tackle and a forceful shoulder contact straight to the head. Correct. And he says, I think it was rough, but I ain't screaming for bin. It's definitely a penalty. Tubby Stevens says, didn't know it was going to be wet when I laid a $100 multi down. Well, this is why you have to check the weather. I get this comment all the time. People don't check the weather. And it's a very important part. It's like, this is why people lose in gambling, because they don't do enough research. They don't do enough research, man. Tubby says, and it's not me insulting you, I'm just saying, like, in general, most people like this. I should code Haggard well... bring back Reckless, Jared says. Serge's head got taken off worse than Welsh. You're an idiot. Stop encouraging him. Seb is actually genuinely asking this question, but you two idiots are going on as if it's like a set. Oh, you idiots. You're going to make Seb believe you. You're a clown. Hunt says, I wish it was just set for 10 minutes and let the judiciary slap him. He probably assumed it's 6 weeks. Incorrect. It is a send-off. NRL King says, the NRL should play games in London. That's a long way to go, bro. Like, they're doing Vegas the next 5 years, 4 more years of it. Maybe they might move a game to London at some stage, which would be cool. They probably would actually go to Manchester, bro. They wouldn't go to London. The reason why I say Manchester is because rugby league is only really played in the northern part of England, and it's still barely at that. But like Manchester, Newcastle, I think you've also got... Who else do you have up there? Jeez, I don't really know too much about the Super League, but I know that it's all basically up that area. I think you've got Wigan for sure. Who else is up there? I'm trying not to look at the chat. The chat's probably saying stuff right now, but you got Wigan, you got Salford Red Devils. You've got obviously Newcastle, who have not been great. I don't even think they're in the Super League. I think they're in the division down. Who else do you have up there? Oh, you got Leeds, obviously. Yeah. There you go. So basically, yeah, it's all up north. So you probably take the NRL games to Old Trafford. Or, yeah, probably to Old Trafford, I would assume, if you were to do that. Palms obviously don't get it either, Slabber says. How do Holney with Parada Sky Blues win this one? Well, it's only half time, but right now they deserve to be leading. Yeah, right now they deserve to be leading. Anibaka says, Blues fans are arguing the same point that other Queensland fans would, not you, Blaze. I know you would call send-off no matter what. Yes, it is a send-off. He's missing 4 weeks, well deserved. Someone says we don't even play games in London. Well, that's what I'm saying. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. If they were to try and branch out and take a game to England, you'd take it to Manchester or you'd take it to Wigan. But then we don't have Liam Moore as the referee in that game. Thank you very much. David says a life ban 10 life sentences without parole. Thank you, Daz, mate. Yes. Yeah, thank you, Daz, mate. Sam News says better defensive from Queensland. Better defence from Queensland, but the attack's been abysmal. It has been. And the wet weather's going to be doing this, so it will do this. Brendan Wesley should be the bunker, Bizalite says. You need to seek help. Yeah, you need to seek help. Up the Broncos. I was saying at Broncos vs Titans, BKR. You were sitting at 317. I was, mate. You definitely would have seen me. You definitely would have seen me, my friend. That was a good time to be alive, that's for sure. And the back says, Blaze, what's your thoughts on club being punished for something a player did in Rep 40? I'm fine with it, I guess, but I don't know. The player is an individual at the end of the day. He's playing Origin. It is what it is. Like, you can't suspend him for, 4 or 5 games. She's a big bopper in the youth. You can't suspend a player for 4 or 5 Origin games because Suoli is going to rugby next year. And, he misses 2 games. So, it just doesn't suit. No. It has to filter you into the NRL. It has to. It's still the same game. It's just at a representative level. So, it's fair. I think it's valid. So what says Old Trafford just has the super small in-goal areas which wouldn't work for the NRL. Yeah, but where else would you go? You'd have to go to Wigan, but Wigan's not a big enough market. I think you would have to go to Manchester and have the smaller in-goals. I think you would. It's like the NFL. When the NFL take their games to Germany or London or whatnot, it's a different size stadium. Angus Force, I don't know about you, but I'm so tired of these salty Blues fans that send off every day of the week. New South Wales don't get Origin. And we know that, mate. We know that. Yeah, and you're going to be hearing it for weeks and weeks, bro. You won't hear the end of it. You won't hear the end of it. Try being a content creator or try being like a journalist. Well, journalists would love this. And to be fair, like it's great chat, but at the end of the day, like if anyone genuinely believes it wasn't a send-off, you got no clue. Sam says, but I just look like a salty Maroons fan. This is the thing, right? I don't know why I would be called salty, yeah? But this is the thing. New South Wales fans will never listen to Queensland. And it's so stupid to see Queensland fans defending it, right? And saying, oh, it shouldn't have been a send-off. Entertain us is one of them. He's my boy, love him, stupid. It really sets a bad precedent because then it makes Blues fans feel acceptable for their complaints about it when there shouldn't be any complaints about it. But also, New South Wales fans will never listen to Queensland fans talk about that call. And also, if that call happened to Queensland fans would never listen to New South Wales fans say the same thing, right? So I get it. Like, I understand. It's the landscape of sport, mate. It's the landscape of sport. Toby Seven says Angus hasn't learnt sarcasm yet. I don't think he's talking about you and Daz, Toby. He's talking more so about the general public. Jared Ford says, does Reece get paid for next Origin if his concussion rules him out of selection? Only if he plays it. You only get paid if you play it. You only get paid if you play it. Newcastle St. James probably... Yeah, but why would you take it to Newcastle when their team... Do they have an audience there for Newcastle? That's like... I think you have to take it to Manchester. I think you do. It's the only market. It really is. It's the only market for it. I don't think the Newcastle market is there. Do they play rugby league in Middlesbrough? Tasmania says Super League will come back on the Super Rugby Oz fold in a couple of years. Hey, it's crazy. This week, obviously, Super Rugby is the finals. And Australian Super Rugby teams have lost like the last 13 straight games in finals against New Zealand opposition and also have never beaten a New Zealand team in the Super Rugby finals away from home. That's crazy stat. Crazy stat. That's just how poor... Like, not a single soul in Australia has an ounce of care factor, really, for rugby union over the last 20 years. Oh, there's a single soul, and that's me. But, like, because I feel sad and I wish it was better than it is. But 99.9% of people here could not give a shit about rugby union. But, like, for people who... The very, very minute fan base that it has, jeez. Please feel sorry for us. Feel sorry for us because rugby is dead in this country. Absolutely dead. Go Fiji Drua. Go the Drua. Up the Broncos says, I want Ezra at 8'5" for next game in Melbourne. At 8'5"? Or 5'8"? No way. No chance is Ezra Mam getting 5'8". Absolutely not. One, his defence is a liability, but also two, Tom Dearden was unbelievable last night. What's wrong with Tom Dearden? Absolutely not. Absolutely not. Are you dropping a single player from that Queensland team? The only player who probably won't play is Reece will get back in if he's able to get in. Maybe potentially you could look at putting Selwyn Cole in for Murray Talangi because I think Selwyn Cole actually had a good game last night when he came on. There's no way you drop Amisa. There's no way you drop Val Holmes. The halves were brilliant. There's no way you drop Ben Hunt or Harry Grant. Obviously a little bit to be designed the forwards area, but at the end of the day, like, no way is Ezra Mam getting even close to that Origin team unless Dearden's injured. Mitchell, oh, that's right. Someone says they have Magic Weekend there and World Cup there. In Newcastle, I swear the World Cup final was at Old Trafford. The World Cup final 2 years ago was at Old Trafford between Australia and Samoa. Andy Buckhart says, I woke up today, watched it again, and totally understand the send-off. Yes, I agree, it ruined the game, but it was dumb, and New South Wales going to look at him to blame, and he's a brain explosion. Bingo. But the other 16 New South Wales players are mad at him for doing that last night. No, I don't think they would be. I think they would have been disappointed in the moment, they probably would have been pretty annoyed, or they would have gone down the rivalry route. But, because I can tell you, players do think the same way as a lot of us. I can tell you this for free. Right? So, don't think that players, just because you don't hear them talk publicly about it, don't think that they don't think the same way. I can tell you, as a fact, people in this chat are very well aware of what I'm saying. If you know the players, you know from whatever team, I don't give a shit what team it is. If you know the players, you know they think just like the fans do a lot of the time. A lot of the time. So do know that a lot of those New South Wales players probably would have had his back and said, nah, it's bullshit. Do know that. Desmond says they won't, but what if the Rebels win the comp? They'll have no defending champion. That's mad thought process. Like, obviously they're not going to win because they just got torched by the Drua last week. But, like, that is a crazy thought process. It's actually quite sad to think about the Rebels this week. Like, obviously they've been told they won't be here next year, so this could be their last ever game. It's wild. Could you imagine the feeling of that? Like, being told you won't play again then after your next loss and you're in the finals and you just come off the back of a 40-19 loss to the Fijian Drua. Jeez, that's sad. I don't know how people will be able to handle that. Up Broncos says, now the Fiji and Drew are going to win everything. Yeah, we appreciate that up the Broncos. Sam Jenkinson says, I hate the Auckland Blues. I hate them with a passion. Go the Drew. Yeah, we appreciate that too, Sam. Jared Ford says, go the Drew. Thomas Simon says, Dave should come in, but he won't. Absolutely should come in. Absolutely. I'm interested to understand this, Anonymous. Someone's put their name as Anonymous. Bro, do you realise that you're anonymous by whatever you write here on this chat on YouTube? You could create any name for yourself, but you put your name as Anonymous. Angus Fall says, Bronx fan here, but Ezra's defence is poor. Bingo. Needs to work on it big time if he wants to play for Queensland in the future. Absolutely. You see Dearden make those effort plays. You see Dearden track back in defence. You see Dearden do what needs to be done. There is no world that I look at it and go, you know what, let's drop Dearden for Ezra. No world. And Dearden's just as good attacking-wise. Did you see the way Dearden followed up? I'm telling you, Ezra might have done that, but Tommy Dearden, in that Hamiso try, yeah, was it Coates that broke the line on the left-hand side? No, who was the winger? Was it I think it might have been Coates, where Coates broke down the left wing, and then he had Hamiso on his inside, but he had Tommy Dearden back to the left of him. And he looks out to the left, and then that's where Tedesco kind of bites a little bit, and then he goes back to the right to Hamiso. That is a great effort play. That's a great off-the-ball effort play. Sam Jenkins says we can watch the game at the Sporting Globe, hopefully. What day is it on? Fijian Drua? Off 5 p.m. No way, bro. No chance. Our game starts at 3, finish 3:45, and then what's it called? And then we wait with the boys. So no, I'll watch it at the stadium. So Queensland coming out to the field right now. Second half is about to start. Hit that thumbs up button, guys. Subscribe if you're new around here. Jared Ford, my niece is in the Chiefs system. Nothing is he happening? He's saying nothing is happening despite being in the Chiefs system. I've got to stream, Sam, the Sharks vs Broncos game on Saturday night, so I won't be able to kind of linger around because the Sharks Broncos game is at 7:30. Our game finishes at 5. I usually stick around for an hour and a half or so. So it'll be, 6:30? Then I drive home and we'll stream the Broncos Sharkies game. Angus Forces Dearden was awesome. Queensland is in safe hands. So good having all these young players coming through. It's always going to be the way, mate. People say this all the time. This is not a disrespectful comment. People say this all the time. You will never not have good young players coming through. Like, you just never will. You never will. The Broncos is the Auckland Blues going to smash drums. See, well, that right there just shows me, one, the stupidity of your comment, but also, two, the stupidity of your comment. But it's also not a surprise. It's really not a surprise coming from an Up the Broncos account. I'm not going to lie to you, mate. I'm not going to lie to you. The English skills are obviously not one with a lot of Broncos fans. Even though a lot of Broncos fans might be watching right now and be getting around Queensland. Not insulting you, just insulting this idiot. Alright, so the Blues now will run out onto the field. Geez, that track is soaked. That is a wet, muddy track right now, mate. A wet, muddy track. Dearie me. Dearie me. 35 minutes to go here. If the Blues can hold out and win this one, they win the series. If Queensland find a way to win, I think it's North Queensland, Townsville, game 3 in a couple of weeks for the decider, if Queensland can win. Right, since it's have to get going, but I hope Titans fly the Rabbits and you have fun making Trell miss his kicks. Yeah, the banter will start tomorrow. Don't worry, I'll wait till after the Origin period. The banter will start tomorrow with Trelly Boy. Like I said to you guys, I've already made sure with him personally that the banter was okay, because obviously I know he cops it a lot from the media. So I didn't want him to think that I was just lumping it on. So yeah, no, he's cool with it. He's good with it. We've got a bet going. Son, don't you worry. It's the Blues here. We'll get this ball here at the 10. And they'll bring this ball out here to the 25. Jeez, that's a good run. To 30. Jeez, look at the post-contact meters here. She's grabbing her hair there, to be fair. She is grabbing her hair. Who is that? She's a big bopper, man. So Blues have started off pretty strongly in the second half already. Jared Ford's rugby. New Zealand is struggling. Sam says, don't know where you're getting your info from, Jared, but footy's back on. No, his info is absolutely correct. Comparatively to the past, rugby league is absolutely growing at a gigantic level in New Zealand comparatively, and Super Rugby is unfortunately killing a lot of the domestic game in New Zealand, and the stats don't lie. It's actually fact what Jared Ford's saying. I think Jared Ford's also in New Zealand, FYI. I'm pretty certain, Jared Ford, you're actually in New Zealand, aren't you? So the Blues here, they'll be taking down 18 metres out of the line for tackle. But yes, that's not lie. Rugby league is on the up, rugby union is on the down in New Zealand. And they'll kick this ball through. And that was a massive set there from the Blues, by the way. Absolutely massive. W. Stevens says, just saw a bloke say Jock Madden should replace Hines for game 2. That'll do me. Yeah, that'll do me. Doesn't surprise me in the Blues, but that'll do me. Didn't even know Jock Madden was eligible. Don't think that I'll ever think about if he's eligible or not. So Queensland now, they'll get this ball out here, third tackle to the 15. Andrew says, W. Human moment just then, checks if Latrell... Oh, W. Human moment just then, checked if Latrell's good with the banter. Of course I do. Of course I do. One, I don't want a dickhead scenario like Zach Lomax happening again, but also two, because that guy's just an insecure little muppet. But obviously, Trell cops it significantly, like a significant amount from not only the media but the public. So, although we had our banter last year, I didn't want him to feel like I was lumping it on him, so I messaged him to make sure. All right, so the Blues here, Jamie Chapo, she's going to run out to the wing. Good tackle there by... Oh, good work by Paliti to lock it down as well. But Amanita Paki, I think it was the one who tripped her up. All right, so the Blues down. They go to the left-hand side. And they'll be taken down here at the 45, second tackle. I think if the Blues score next, I think it's game over. If Queensland score next, obviously game absolutely on. But if the Blues score next, I think it's probably game over. I would likely call it. Especially in this wet conditions with the Blues having won game 1, being at home. I just think it'd be too much. I was Gracie Kemp, that's the player I was thinking about before. It would just be too much to overcome, in my opinion. Yeah, watching someone run out of Lomax last night was beautiful, Angus, I agree. Lomax did have one of the better games for New South Wales, though. He was definitely top 3 for them. Absolutely. Here's the thing, you can respect what happens on the field. You don't have to like the person as a human being off the field, but you can definitely respect what happens on the field. And Lomax was good on the field, that's for sure. Pali take it down here at the 7. Jared Ford getting in the wires. I don't know what Ruawa means, but he set up the wires, and then Bizzle would hate the wires. Listen here, just because the Bras didn't pick up, mate. The Broncos' nickname is the Bras. Titans' nickname is the Tits. Southeast Queensland. Where else would you rather be? Third tackle here at the 20. Selwyn Cobbo says then should take State of Origin over New Zealand for New Zealand fans. Hello, Selwyn. Good game last night, mate. We don't usually allow kind of player names in this chat because usually people start asking, is that the real one? It's like, no. So, Queensland now get this ball into the 42. New South Wales girls are sharp. They've been the better team so far. It's definitely a wet weather game, though. It is the real one. That's the real Selwyn, is it, Sam? You reckon? You reckon that Selwyn Cobbo right now, after winning Origin last night in New South Wales, is on our stream and has a profile photo of himself in a Broncos jersey, spells yes, Y-U-P for yup, and says, yup, I'm the real Cobbo. Sure, Sam. Sure, that's him. Oh, that's him, alright. Good on you, Selwyn, mate. Good on you, Selwyn. Really enjoyable beating you a couple of weeks back. But good game last night. Pizzolass says, the real Selwyn, there you go. See? Wouldn't you rather it in Sherburg, Selwyn? You know what? So, Blues here, it'll be third tackle here. Oh, get out. That's milk. That's milk. Come on, mate. Same as the real Tim Duncan comes in every so often. That is the real Tim Duncan, though. That is him. We found Lomax's burner. He does have burners, FYI. So right-hand side here for the Blues. That's all I can say. The Blues here get the off-foot away. Oh, I don't know about that. That's a knock on. Yeah, that's a 6 again. That's very lucky there for the Blues. Very unlucky there from Queensland. Friday, he's loving the stream. Just asking, should Swilly have been sent off and is the series over? Sent off? Yes. Series over? No. So 40 minutes gone here, guys. 30 minutes to go here of the game. Hit that like button and subscribe if you're new around here. If you want like an in-depth kind of coverage of my thoughts about Suaalii, I'd probably suggest going to that stream last night and seeing my live reaction to it overall, because I had to deal with a lot of Blues fans talking nonsense. And two of them are right here. Two of them are right here in this chat right now. Right-hand side, the Blues here. Tonagato taking down to 15. So going down to 15. That's 100% Lomax then. Imagine Lomax changed his name to Selwyn Cubbo on a YouTube stream. It's how sad. 4 tackle, 7 metres out here from the line. Gives it off here. Oh, shortly they score. I call them Baxter. They had good numbers out to the left-hand side, but I did see that hole on the inside as well. Thank you, Friday. Thank you for bringing this up. Oh! I think she's been held up. Wow. I can't believe she hasn't scored there. I thought that was a big-time play there for Kelly Davis to score there, but obviously she's been held up. So to make it up, we'll get the ball here for Queensland at 10. I think it's good that it's only 6-0, but I'm not convincing Queensland at all. I'm not going to lie. Yeah, Zest is Zach Lomax is Sabello. Olivia reads, can you believe I won't be at Suncorp this weekend? How dare you? I'll be on the GC in enemy territory for a work conference. Did give my tickets away instead for someone who hasn't been to a game. Well, we'll see you on Saturday then at Seabar Super Stadium, won't we, Olivia? Penalty Queensland. Come on. Come on. Come on, baby. Come on. Tubby Seven says, please use your edges once, New South Wales. No, thank you. No way. No way, mate. Listen here, buddy. This is... No. Who do you think you are, Michael Maguire? No, mate, buddy. Come on. Champions? Power? Bucko? You know? So Queensland now at the 40. You ain't scoring nothing versus Sharks, Selwyn. You ain't scoring nothing, buddy. Second tackle here at the halfway point for Queensland. Okay, let's see if they can start getting a little bit more of a momentum push, man, because I'm telling you, it hasn't gone away from the Blues still, but Destiny Brill, that's a high tackle. That is absolutely... Am I on drugs? Am I drunk? Have I had too much to drink tonight? Was that not just... Hello? Oh, no, fair enough. Fair enough. I am drunk. Fair enough. Haven't had anything to drink tonight, but fair enough. It was clean. Well, it wasn't clean, but it was it was fine. So Queensland here, 15 metres out. Lucky for gosh sake, bro. Like, the pass selection process in a wet weather game is outstanding for being not great. Like, come on, man. You can't be passing the ball to the grass when it's a wet weather game like that. You have to be hitting up around the chest, man. You can't expect Taron Aiken to be picking that ball up. That's not Taron Aiken's fault. That knock-on is not Taron Aiken's fault. Only thing you're scoring is -2 Supercoach points. Bizza lad, you're a Broncos fan, mate. Shouldn't you be backing into someone? Well, you're a Panthers fan because of Brian Tuttle. You're a big Bizza fan. But I swear you said you're a Broncos fan, mate. Shouldn't you be backing someone over me? So Blues now, Olivia Koenig, she'll be 48 minutes out. Don't forget, guys, tomorrow night we have the Dragons versus the Tigers game. Really exciting game. Really looking forward to that one. Really looking forward to that one, mate. Yeah, boy. Dragons, Tigers, unbelievable. Seriously, mate. Now, if I'm looking forward to a game in rugby league, and I'm thinking like all time, you got Roosters, Tigers, you got Origin, you know, you've got World Cup finals. I'm thinking Dragons, Tigers, Friday night footy at Wollongong. I am. Yeah. So fifth tackle here for the Blues at the 25. I just can't get my mind off that Dragons-Tigers game. It's going to be awesome. That's going to be knocked backwards here by Queensland, and it's going to be a penalty here to Queensland instead. Penalty here to Queensland. Chapo, she's got a bit of an injury here with her car. I think she's just got a cramp. I think it's just a cramp. Daxter Swatty says soccer is playing now. They're winning. Who they're playing? That's the grand final early. Yeah, mate. Dragons-Tigers. Oh, it's Jessica Sturgis. God bless her. I hope she's alright. So they've obviously said that Chapo takes her out. Okay, yeah, they've connected with her before the ball got there. Oh no, it was so Chapo did have a cramp, but Sturgis is also injured. Yeah, Mitch says thank you, Daxter. I'll let Channel 10 know. I think Channel 10 already know, to be fair to you, Mitchell. So there's a bit of a break in the play right now due to this injury or these injuries. But Chapo's just got a bit of... Geez, it is wet weather, mate. Like, it is pouring footy. Absolutely pouring footy. Pouring rain. Sam says, plays one good game all year in round 40 and he's going to score 2. Jeez, I tell you what, mate. I tell you what. Yeah, they've definitely taken her out early there. This would be absolutely... Like, they're going to... Like, definitely Chappell will be fine. And they're both fine. They're both fine. Oh, I don't know. Jess Surgis looks injured, man. I'd take her off. Yeah, Surgis does look in pain, Olivia. Chappell's fine. Could you imagine, like, losing both your centre and wingers? Oh, is she fine? I think she's got a serious cramp right now. I think she's got a serious cramp here, Chabbo. This is what happens in the wet weather. Force Dragons Roosters. No, Dragons Roosters are not playing this weekend. We've got a better game, and that's Dragons Tigers, mate. And if you don't like that, Titans Rabbitohs, son. Get with the times. Get to watch BKR slap down Trelling Boy. First tackle here at the 40. They got right-hand side. Gives it off here to... Oh, crunch down here at the 50. Who is that number 2 there for Queensland? Oh, oh my gosh. Manzelman knocks the ball on. It's pouring rain. Hold the ball. I know it's hard. I know it's not easy. But, like, pick the ball up. It's simple footy here. It's simple footy. It's only 6-0. It's only 6-0 Queensland. There's no scoreboard pressure right now. There's no scoreboard pressure. There's still 25 minutes to go here in this game. Get around the ref, absolute sort, Will just said. Bullet to sharp. What's happening? Bullet to sharp. You've got the pick of 34... Oh, well, not 34. You've got the pick of... I think Prince Brigginshaw lowered her arm then. They called a penalty. So penalty in New South Wales at the 40. You've got the pick of currently 26 women's players in the field, fit, young, you know, slapping it down. You're going for the referee. Is that what you're doing, Wiltrid? Is that what you're doing? Does that mean Bulldogs vs Para? No, I do not mean Bulldogs vs Para. And it says, is the bet between you and Trell? Is that... We haven't actually made the bet yet, but we will make it. We will do it. But I'm thinking about, like, instead of getting the shirt, like a mental health donation or something like that, to like a mental health charity or something. I think that'd be pretty cool. So right-hand side here for the Blues at the 15. And I'll be taking down 10 metres out here from the line. And Manuel says, what happened to the Seagulls vlog this week, you Muppet? No, you're a Muppet. Right-hand side, I'll answer your question in a second, Muppet. Blues here, third tackle, 2 metres short here of the line. 2 metres short. Oh, jeez. He's 1 metre short of the line. That was so close. All right, Blues here, 2 metres out. All the way across here to Corbin Baxter. Baxter taking down 4 metres short here. 4 tackle. I'm telling you, if New South Wales score next, I think they win the game. Of the series, even. Arguably instruction if you don't go down here. Fit tackled here, 7 metres out from the line. Jeez, Belinda had a blowout just then. Oh, good defense from Queensland. No, good defense in Queensland are away. Go Avanya. Go Avanya. Oh, good run by Avanya to the 25. Awful kick there from the Blues. Went straight to Avanya's hands and unfortunately didn't have the pace to get around him, but good work there by Avanya Politi. The reason why there was no Seagulls vlog is because I didn't really know how to transition from NRL to Host Plus Cup. It's very different. I loved being down at Piggermain, mate, and I'm obviously a big supporter of the Tweeted Seagulls. Get around them on the podcast, myself and Clarkey. I forgot to actually put that link in the description today, or in the chat. But unfortunately, yeah, it was just a bit kind of different. So we'll know better for next time, in my opinion. We'll know better for next time. I haven't been to a Host Plus Cup game in like a dead set 10 years, bro. Maybe not 10 years, maybe like 6. Right-hand side off to Ali Brigginshaw at the 30. On 4 tackle, they kick it. This needs to be a good kick. It gets dropped backwards there by the Blues. Oh, that's going to be a knock-off. Come on, Queensland. First one's backwards, second one's forward. Come on. Chance. Chance here. Chance here, baby. Chance here, baby. Come on. Come on. Daniel Lee says, with the $5 donation, appreciate you, Daniel. Get around your brother. Says, thanks for the info on the rain. I got about $1,700 on the under 30.5 and 26.5 live betting. Bro, there is no chance of a 30.5 over. So, there you go. Good win for you, buddy. I'm assuming. It's still, there's still, what, 22 minutes to go here, mate. But this wet weather, even if Queensland score here to make it 6-6 and make 12 points in total, it's not going over 30. All right, so left-hand side here, they outnumber him. They got numbers. Short ball. Oh, geez, Vanya Politi with a strong run. They're just like playing like a back row just then. 3 metres out of the line for Queensland. First tackle right now. 48 minutes gone. Short play. No, they give it out the back of Destiny Brill. It's an obstruction if she scores. It's an obstruction if she scores. She hasn't scored. Held up. And good work because that would have been a penalty. So I'm glad that they didn't score there because they would have come back for that. Right-hand side. Oh, Queensland knocked down. It's gone backwards here from the Maroons. Jeez, this is messy. Bergen-Shaw. She'll get it off across here. Loza. Go, Loz. Oh, no, it's just Olka. Sorry. 13 metres out of the line. All right. Well, Sam, he's... to be fair, actually. No, but he has been. He's been donated. So, 4 tackle here, 7 metres out here for the line. I'll message you after about it. At the back here to Tamika Upton. Tamika Upton here. Oh, Keely Joseph. Oh, 1 metre out from the line. Fit tackle. Good defense here from the Blues. You got to appreciate this if you're a Blues fan. Queensland throwing a lot at them. Right-hand side, they give it off here. Kicks it to the corner. And she's in goal. Come on. Drop out coming up. Come on, Queensland. This is our opportunity right here. This is our opportunity. 50 minutes gone here, guys. 20 minutes to go of Origin Game 2. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you're new around here. 20 minutes to go. Queensland pushing. Nice work there from the Blues. Their defense has been quality. Wait, do you not have Host Plus Cup games before first grade? Not always. Sometimes. Sometimes we do. Not always. Alright, so 20 minutes left here. Blues, they're going to just kick this one deep, I would assume. As deep as they can, and that's what they do. And they'll pick the ball up here at the 40. And good strong run there by Shannon Marto. Go, Shan. Alright, first tackle now. 25 metres out of the line. What's it did tonight? Not too sure, Olivia. Not too sure. Hopefully, Queensland score here. And it's blue. That's a penalty. That's absolutely a penalty. Come on, Belinda. Awful call. Oh, good run here by Loz. 10 metres out of the line. Third tackle. Come on, Queensland. Here's a chance. Big chance here. If the Blues defend this, like they deserve it, mate. They've been unbelievable defensively. Queensland have been good defensively too for the most part. Oh, Jess Ellison gives it off to Tamika Upton. Upton's knocked the ball on. She's not been good this series, bro. Come on, mate. Oh, that's good defense, but like Tamika, come on. You're a Dally M. You're a Dally M winner last year, Tamika. You're the best fullback in the game. Come on, Tamika. Come on, man. A lot of ball movement here, but like, come on, man. Jared says, the team that leans forward the most will win tonight. Come on, New South Wales. That leans forward the most? I don't know what that means. Still 19 minutes to go. Upton was okay game 1. Disagree, Andrew. I thought it was one of the more poor games. I think she tried, but I think that Queensland overall were disappointing, and I think she was a part of that, obviously. But she is the best player in the game right now. She is. Just, well, I personally genuinely believe that Jamie Chapo is the best player in the game right now, to be completely honest with you. But she won the best player of the year last year. And you can argue Georgia Hale is the best player in the game right now. She actually won the best player in the women's game last year. I think she won the International Women's Award for the best player of the game. Georgia Hale is a Kiwi international, for people who don't know. Alright, so the Blues here, they'll get taken down here at the 30 with third tackle. Rosa says, seems like recently Upton tries to be a hero too much, at least to me. I would agree. Yeah. I do think she goes for that big play instead. Oh, that was a risky play by New South Wales. It's alright. Fourth tackle here at the 40. Swifty getting around the Blues. Right inside of Caitlin Johnston. And Johnston, strong run there. Haven't seen much of her since the early part of this game. Jeez, it is whooping down with rain. Absolutely whooping down with rain. Queensland go for the charge down. And Rachel Pearson kicks his ball down to Tamika Upton, who drops it, goes backwards though. Jeez. Okay, Tamika, make the play. Make the play here. No, good defense there by the Blues. Take it down to the 20. I'm tempted to just boot it. That's a penalty, Queensland. Come on. Come on. Need this. Julie Robinson was making the run. It was offside against the Blues. 17 minutes to go here. Still 6-0 here to the Blues. Andrew says, Hayden, can we get your thoughts on last night's send-off? Hayden? Hayden's not here. Where's Hayden? I can't see him in the chat. Is there a townhouse here? I don't know. Queensland now with the ball. What? Alright, so it's going to be Queensland now who get this ball here to the 40. Look at Jay's comment. Oh. Jay's comment. Is that hate on a burner? Oh. Left-hand side, they'll give it off here to Jessica Ellison. Go, Jess. 25 metres out here from the line. Here we go. Loza Brown goes out to Taryn Aiken. Taryn Aiken here to Tasman Rapana. And she's looking for the offload. Don't feel like there's scoreboard pressure. There's still 16 minutes to go here of the game, Queensland. They're 10 metre out here from the line. They go off to Jess Ellison. Ellison here gives it off. Chance here, Shannon Marto. Come on, Shan. Taking down 9 metres out from the line. Fit tackle. 7 metres out. Lauren Brown goes short side. Ali Brigginshaw. Brigginshaw across. Queensland! Come on, Shashoka, baby. Come on, Shashoka. Come on. Try time, Queensland. What a pass from Ali Brigginshaw. Shows she's still got it. Thinks she's coming to the back end, but shows she's still got it. 6-4 the kid to come. Come on. Come on. Try time, Queensland. That is a fantastic cutout pass there from her to Shanae Shashoka. But this is not an easy kick. It's not. It just removed that, by the way, Jay and Sam. You know what I'm talking about. Sam, you definitely would know now. So Jay's always known. And Daz as well. All I have to say is, just remove, and immediately you'll know exactly what I'm talking about. So this is a difficult kick. Andrew says, also Blaze, fun fact, might try and get Cecil Hayden for the GC game. I'll let the media. It's calling Channel 9 right now. So 6-4 here to the Blues, but Queensland have a kick to come. Kick to come here. Good game. We are on for a good game here. Georgia Fanon played. Georgia's the best player in the world. She won the award last year. She won it. Yep, Sam knew. Sam knew. But well done, Shanae Shashoka. But Brigginshaw with a brilliant cutout pass there. Has not had her best game, but that was a brilliant pass. Come on. Huge kick here from outright. In the pouring down wet weather to keep the series alive. There's still 14 minutes to go here, though. Still 14 minutes. Very, very difficult kick here. It's Lauren Brown, though. Come on, Loza. Come on, Loz. Come on, Loz. Come on, Loz. Do it, Loz. Nah, she's missed it. 14 minutes to go here. All right, 2-point game. She's missed that one there. Goes to the left-hand side. And that's a great kick. You shut your dirty blue mouth, does, mate. You shut your dirty blue mouth. Sam says, don't worry, I still love you, Loz. He's still all over it. But it's all right. 6-4. What a game. This has been a great game to watch in the wet weather. A great game. Like, there's been some, obviously, mistakes. But overall, this has been a great game to watch, in my opinion. Still 14 minutes left here. I love that ad. They give you $1 to shut up. I'll give you $1 to take that ad off so I can watch the game. Toby Stevens says, I should get timed out for 5 minutes for disrespecting a Gold Coast Titans legend. You should. You're lucky I'll let you go this one time, Toby. You're lucky I'll let you go. Thank me. You can thank me now in the chat. Yeah. Say, I appreciate you, BKR, for not timing me out for 5 minutes. Maybe even 5 hours. Oh, don't worry. Sam's timed you out for 10 seconds for disrespecting Loza. I just got blasted bloody ads. Are you talking about like on stream or are you talking about like game? Brigginshaw. She'll get off to Shannon Marto. Go, Shad. All right, Queensland here. 14 minutes. Can they get a penalty to make it a 6-6 ball game? Is there extra time in the women's game? Is there extra time in the women's game? Jeez, Jess Ellison just got absolutely crunched in that tackle. Thank you, Mr. Sherman. Thank you, Toby. Thank you, mate. Thank you. Good pass there. Tasman Rapana, can she get the offload away? Can she get the offload away? She cannot. She'll be taken down to 15. Jeez, this is not a good set. Third tackle. Yeah, I don't know because I don't think there was extra time last year, was there? Good strong run here by Shan Marto. Out to the 30. Could have got the offload away, but it was risky. And 30-40. Oh, 30-40. Oh, just stayed in. Good little opportunity there, though. And, good work. Tonegata gets slapped by Brigginshaw. A little bit of momentum right now for Queensland. A little bit of momentum. Yeah, Sam has a bit of a crush on Loza. Jay? No, it's like just like drawn series goes to last year's winner. Oh, really? So if this is a draw and then Queensland wins game 3, that would be a drawn series, is it? Really? There's no extra time? There'll be so many complaints if that happens, bro. The amount of arguments that happen to make it a 3-game series now to turn into that would be gigantic. All right, so the Blues now, they're 15 metres out here from the line. Fit tackle. Olivia Koenig rolls it back here. Higgins off to Pearson. Pearson kicks it, dribbles it through, but good work by Vanya Politi. Let's go. Johnson, good tackle at 5. Thought Women's Origin was only 2 games. Incorrect, Sam. Incorrect. Also, if that was your case, then no. And the winner doesn't go to the previous year's winner. The reason why Queensland won last year was because they won by points differential. So this is the first year it's 3 games. So this is game 2. There will be a 3rd game. Oh, that's a high tackle. That's a high tackle. That was a high tackle. Oh, referees. Belinda Sharp's been awful with high tackles today. She's been awful. It's a 1-on-1 strip here, but there was a high tackle there. It should have been a penalty. Jess, just get up, man. Oh, she's cramping. She's not faking injury. Olivia says, I read somewhere today that Corey Oates is potentially retiring at the end of the year. I'm going to be so sad. There you go. Left-hand side here. Blues taking up 13 metres out. 2nd tackle. That's a high tackle, man. How is it not a high tackle penalty to Queensland? Out the back here to Koenig. Gives it off here to Corbin Baxter. Baxter over the top here. Oh, that's decided the game there too. This is not going to be an easy kick from the wing. So Blues are going to score a try in the corner. But I'm sorry, there should have been a penalty for a high tackle on the last play. There should have been a penalty for a high tackle on the last play. With that being said, Blues have been the better team so far. Really difficult kick though, so it's not game over just yet here, Queensland fans. I think if she gets this kick from the sideline, it's game over. I think if she, come on, how is that not a high tackle on Robinson? With that being said, Blues have been a better team so far. But that was a good pass over the top. I thought when she passed that ball over the top, Rachel Corbin Baxter, that was going over the sideline, but no, it worked out well. It worked out well, and Tiana Penatani muscles it over in the corner. Penatani, whatever her name. Yeah, Tiana Penatani. Does a lot of work with, I think, KO, or is she 9? I think she's 9. I can't remember. But yeah, well done, Penatani. Really difficult kick here, though. Really difficult kick here from the wing. Really difficult kick here from the wing. If they get this kick, I think it's game over. If they miss this kick, I think it's still game on, because it's only 6 points, obviously. Just goes back to the 6-0 scoreline, effectively. Daz says, there's been about 20 of those send-off high tackles, been no calls or game both teams. I agree, Daz. I agree. I'm not saying this is just a bad call there. I'm saying that Belinda's been off with the bad calls for high tackles all game. I said that in the moment. I said, man, that's crazy. Like, she hasn't been calling high tackles all game. All game. I don't understand it. Like, she hasn't been calling high tackles all game for both these teams. Toby says, never mind, that's a send-off. Sarah says, wait, sorry, that's wrong. I meant Queensland is shit. Oh, Sarah. Oh, man, if you think you're going to be able to upset me tonight, man, you are sorely mistaken. I just think New South Wales has been the better team so far this series. It's just as simple as that, I can admit it. But we also know what happened last night. So, I've got a victory there, and you guys probably have a victory here. If you get this... She definitely hasn't kicked that, lads. She definitely hasn't kicked that. That's for sure. She definitely has not kicked that. Sarah says, shut up. You got me. I don't know how I'm going to survive. Hey, chat, can I ask you, how am I meant to survive that? I've been told to shut up twice. I haven't been, not just once. I've been told to shut up twice. She cosplayed Cam Smith. Yeah, it wasn't her greatest kick. No, so it keeps the game alive. Maybe she did that deliberately to keep the game alive. Maybe. Maybe that's something to consider. I would assume they go for the short kick. They do. And that's going to be Queensland ball. Beautiful kick. Beautiful kick by Queensland. They're going to get the ball at 38. Let's go. Jared Ford says, this score is what a good rugby league game is made of. Extra time equivalent rules, I think. Is there extra time? I don't know if there is, mate. 10 minutes to go here of the game, guys. I'm crying right now. I need to shut up, like Sarah said. So do me a favour. Make me feel better. Hit that thumbs up button and subscribe. I appreciate it. Make me real feel better. Because Sarah hurt my feeling. Andrew said, I think you got to end the stream now after that, Blaze. You can't recover. I don't think I can recover. Oh, Sarah said sucked in. Oh my gosh. Tamika Upton here to the left-hand side, 30 metres out of the line. It's like the game isn't over yet, but yet Sarah's telling me to shut up because Queensland suck. So right-hand side for Queensland, they're at the 25, and Shamato taken down. Sarah's just joking. No, you're not. You're trying to be mean to me. Left-hand side for Lauren Brown, gives it off here to Jessica Elliston, and she'll be taken down to the 15. I'm offended, Sarah. Sarah, I'm offended that you would insult me like this. At the back here, Lauren Brown. No, it was Taryn Aiken. Tasman Rapana. 3 metres out. She was jerking. 3 metres out from the line. 4 tackle. Queensland with a chance here to tie it all up. Gives off to Taryn Aiken. Taryn Aiken now. Taryn Aiken, fucking Aiken, baby, shit, let's go. Come on, Sarah.
Oh, Sarah, come to Papa, Sarah.
10-8 with a kick to Carmen Queensland score. Bing bong.
Come to Papa.
Queenslander. No, Sam. Sarah definitely needs to say sorry. I'm not taking the piss. I was seriously offended. Mitchell says, kill the stream. Taryn Aiken, let's go. Huge. This is why you don't talk shit till the game's over, ladies and gentlemen. Did the school. You have not done the school, Sarah. You have not done the school. Because if you hadn't done the school, you would have realised that in a 70-minute game, at the 58th minute, the game isn't over yet, and you're only up by 6. Right? So, I don't even guarantee they get the kick. But they should. They should get this kick. But if you did the school, you would have recognised that it's not game over until the game is over. Champion. Not game over until the game is over. It's not over. Just like the Origin series is not over for the men's. Not over yet. It's not a gimme here. This is not an easy kick. Like, it's a kick they should be getting here. Lauren Brown should be getting this. Lauren Brown, come on, baby. 10-10. 10-10. Come on. We're 10-10. Tied game. Come on. 10-10. Tied game. Yeah, Women's Origin be cooking right now, Sando. A much better game than last night, that's for sure. Ooh, what a game this has been, Jamie. Absolutely, mate. This has been fiery. 7 minutes to go here. It is tied 10-10. If New South Wales win this game, they win the series. If Queensland win this game, they send it to the decider in Townsville in a couple of weeks' time. Commentary just said there is golden point. Let's go, Toby. Let's go. But field goals are not an option today. There's no field goals happening, so there would have to be a try or a penalty. All right, so the Blues here, they kick it off, and good take, good hands there for Queensland. Romy Teitzel. She's been good today, Romy Teitzel, for mine. First tackle here for the most part. Shut your dirty mouth, Sam Jenkinson. First tackle now at the 25. They'll go left-hand side here to Shannon Marto. Go, Shan. Second tackle now 33 metres out. Come on, Queensland. Find a way. Loza. Lauren Brown. She'll give it off here to Sienna Lafippo to Jess Ellison. Huge run there. Come on, Queensland. It's our chance. Third tackle. Momentum is with us. Get the series back on level terms. Taryn Aiken gives it off cross here to Ivania Politi. Politi gets away from 1. Go, Ivania. Go, Ivania. She's still going at the 40. She's still going at the 35. Oh, is that a high tackle? No, apparently not. Fourth tackle here for Queensland. Wow, I thought it was fifth. See how Lafippo. Lafippo goes herself here. She'll be taking out the 30. Didn't really like that. Fifth tackle now. 30 metres out. Come on. Yeah, Sarah, we had fun with you. We took the piss out of you. Now we move on. All right, so Queensland now at the 30. Taryn Aiken kicks it through. Actually, pretty good kick. A lot of pressure. Oh, Blues get it at 13. First tackle here with the Blues. 30 metres out. What a game. It's golden point, but 2-way for a field goal. Yeah, exactly right, Jamie Dawes. So it's going to have to come down to a try or a penalty goal. And the penalty goal is no given. It's no easy kick. Second tackle. Like, Lauren Brown would be the one to go over the field goal, I would assume. She kicked a couple of field goals for the Titans last year. Oh, Isabel Kelly, taken down at the 25. Did Jess Surter stay on the field when she was injured, by the way? Blues now at the 29. Blues fans booing as if like there's going to be a 6-game call. Blender hasn't called Jack all night. 4 tackle now. 5 minutes remaining here. The hike was fine. The weather was rooted. Yeah, that's absolutely right. The hike isn't the bad part about it. It was the humidity. And that was a huge tackle there by Lauren Brown on Caitlin Johnston. Unbelievable. So the Blues here, right-hand side. Good chase and good pressure from Elliston. And that's going to go straight down to Tamika Upton. Let it bounce past her. It's okay. Pick the ball up normally. Okay. Good kick down. A lot of pressure there for the Blues. Tamika Upton, she's going to get this ball hit to the 20. It'll be first tackle. So if it's a draw, then Queensland can't win the series next week. What are you talking about? What? Do you realise that, like, if there was a draw and Queensland won, it goes to the previous series victors, right? Who is last year's victors, Sunder? You don't want a draw. Because then if Queensland win in Townsville, they win the series. It's a drawn series, but they get the trophy still because they won last year. So Queensland now, give it off to Lauren Brown. They're at the 30. Need to see more here, Queensland. Need to see more. Need to put them back into their defensive end. 4 tackle. There's 4 minutes to go here. The series is relying upon these next few moments. The ball bounces and it'll end up being a good kick here for Brigginshaw. I thought you said it was off point. Last year was off point differential. Last year was off point differential. It's 3 games in the series. So if there's a draw tonight, New South Wales won last time. I don't know if it's an endless golden point. I don't know if extra time exists here. I didn't think there was. But apparently some people are saying there is. But what I'm saying is if there's a draw tonight and there was a win for New South Wales last time and Queensland win the next one, then that would be coming down to the previous victors. You're misunderstanding, Sam. So it's going to be third tackle. Stop confusing me because I'm third tackle here, 45 metres out. Do you understand what I'm saying? It's not. Yeah. Anyway. Oh, knock on Blues. Come on, Queensland. Caitlin Johnson knocks it on. Queensland bought the 45. Huge. Dad's made himself as a draw. Queensland haven't won legit the last 2 years. Only drawn. Oh no, we won last year, baby. Don't you Come on. Adam says Sam likes a human. Sam does like a human. Very much so. Very much so. Very much so. So, Captain Johnson knocks that ball on here. Queensland bought the 45. Sarah right now, freaking out internally. Freaking out. All right, Queensland at the 40. Come on, Taryn Aiken. Lead us to glory here. Send the series to a decider in Townsville. I don't know, Jay, if they have a golden point or not. I think they do, but I don't know. Shannon Marto to the 45-second tackle. You just don't go for a field goal in these conditions. You can't. You have to go for the try, in my personal opinion, or get a penalty. Jess Ellison, 35 metres out. Like they're not within range yet. You have to be within the 20, realistically, in the women's game to go for the field goal. But I still don't think these conditions are field goal worthy. They are setting up for a field goal here, though, with the way they're running the ball. Oh, they get the ball offload through Shannon Marto. Brigginshaw doesn't lose the ball, though. Jeez, that was really dangerous there. Really dangerous. Here we go. Good running by Sienna Lafippo. Go, Sienna. Go, Sienna. Oh, that's a huge hit there. They're 18 metres out. Do they go for the field goal? Do they go for the try? I would assume they go for the try here. No, they go for the field goal. Loza Brown. Lauren Brown. Oh, she's got it!
That's my Titans girl, baby.
Let's go, Loza. Come on, Loza. Come on, Loza. That's what I'm talking about, baby. That's what I'm talking about, baby. Sarah, shush, shut your mouth. Let's go, baby. Let's go, Loza. Right over the black dot. Right over the black dot, baby. Right over the black dot. Right over the black dot, baby. Yeah, the fucking Titans, baby. Yeah, the girls. 11-10. A minute and a half to go here. Daz, mate. Pipe down to 3-game series. Weren't you saying just before how this was the only origin? Weren't you saying something before that there? It's not game over, by the way. And Queensland get the ball. Let's go. Come on. Hold them out. It's not game over, New South Wales fans. You'll still get the ball. Yeah, Sarah, shut your mouth. Left-hand side here, Vania Politi. That's what you get for talking shit, Sarah. But still, you could win this game. Come on. Yeah, that's an amazing kick in the wet weather. That is an amazing kick in the wet weather by Loza. Jess Elliston now. Oh, man. Someone check on Sarah. Left-hand side gives it off here to Tasman Rapana. 4th tackler at the 40. Come on. A minute to go here. A minute to go. Come on, Queensland. Send it to a decider in a couple of weeks. Send it to a decider. Sienna Lafippo at the 45. 5th tackle. Last tackle. Alright, you've got 45 seconds, Blues. You've got 45 seconds. Brigginshaw kicks this ball down to the corner. Alright, Queensland. Just get him down here. They pass this by to the right-hand side. They want the ball in Chapo's hand. You just can feel it. Blues here with the ball at 25. 29 seconds to go here. First tackle here. First tackle here for the Blues. They're at the 29. They're at the 35. They pretty much have to score, you would assume. Sir just gives it across here. And they're going to be to the left-hand side. The Blues are away. They're taken down at the 45. What a finish here. 10 seconds to go. This is probably the last play. Probably the last play. I'd nearly give a penalty. They're not going to be able to score from there. Right-hand side. They have to go for a field goal. They have to do something. Emma Tonegata with the ball. She'll give it across right-hand side. The ball's going to hit the grass. Jamie Chapper with the ball. It's the last play. It's the last play, Chapper. Come on, baby. Oh, she's got the offload away. Knock on. Call it. Come on, baby. Let's go. Queensland win 11-10. What a game. What a game. What a game. Hey, Sarah, would you like me to sing your song?
Oh, it's another day from New South Wales. Oh, Sarah, Sarah, where are you? Oh, Sarah, I can't hear no shit talk anymore from you. Queenslander, Queenslander, Queenslander.
That's what you get, Sarah. Muppet, talking shit to me with 12 minutes to go. Talking shit. Loves it, Brown. That's what it says, wankers. What a game, but... how refreshing to win twice in 1 week. Oh, soak it up, Queensland fans. Soak it up, Queensland fans. Soak it up. Soak it up, baby. Soak it up. Smells like victory. Smells like victory. See, Blues fans, I apologise to the Blues fans who weren't talking shit all night. But the Blues fans who were talking shit to me with 12 minutes to go, oh, this feels good. Oh, it feels good. Oh, man. We love you, Daz and Sunday, when the Blues fans here. Just, what a time to be alive. What a week for Queensland, baby. If the Titans win on Saturday, gee whiz. Gee whiz. That'll be a time to be alive. This will be known as the Sarah game. Sarah lost you the game, New South Wales fans. And New South Wales fans, I just want to throw this out there. Sarah lost you the game. It wasn't the Blues. It was Sarah. It was Sarah, because Sarah was saying Queensland is shit, and we'd already lost the game with 12 minutes to go. But the Queensland spirit, baby. Welcome to the party. Welcome to the party. This is what happens with Queensland spirit. East versus Queenslander. Ooh, oos, 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 oos. Andrew says I blame Sarah. Oh no. Adam Smart says big news out of the Titans today with Big Kenny looking for a new home. Big Kenny. Kemba Marlowe. Oh, no, we've known that for a while. But it's not really massive. We haven't used him at all. But yeah, hope Chapo's all good. Seb wasn't. She just had a bit of a cramp, to be honest with you. Toby Stevens not happy with Sarah. Yeah, Sarah, unfortunately, will learn today. Yes, Sarah. Big shout to you. Hey, newsflash to Sarah. The game is not over until the game is officially over, champion. That's something you have to learn today. Something you might have to learn today. But yippee, yai, baby. Yai, yippee, yai. Thank you for the win, Sarah. Anyway, guys, I appreciate you guys as per usual. Obviously, thanks for tuning in. We have a bit of fun here. We'll be back for tomorrow's Dragons vs Tigers, and obviously back into the NRL spirit. Origin, brings the best and worst out of us all. It's all good fun, all good banter, and but yeah, I hope you're pronouncing her name wrong. She got big mad. Yeah, she get big mad. But yeah, love you guys as per usual. See you tomorrow night for the Dragons Tigers, and all good banter as per usual. All love. All right, guys. Hit that thumbs up button. Subscribe when you're around here. I'll see you guys tomorrow. Thanks for watching. Catch you later. See ya.